Hold on. How we doing this? Here we go. Here we go. Damn, I don't know why it's like that. I gotta speak right directly into the mic. For some reason, let me see. Shout out to everyone in the building. It's Friday. Let's see. What's going on? It's Friday, November 28th, 2025, 8:33 p.m. Eastern Time. And the topic of today is FBA don't feel the same about immigrants. FBA don't all feel the same about immigrants. They all feel different. That's going to be the topic. I know I was supposed to go live yesterday, but things happened. So I postponed it for today. And yeah, we're going to get at it. FBA don't feel all the same about immigrants. FBA don't all feel the same about immigrants. So when I say this, right, I don't want to designate FBA with just Black Americans, period, right? But the same way they pivot, they switch sides, they're not consistent when they use the label tether. Right? It's not consistent. Sometimes it seems to be, it's only designated to this group of people. But when they want, they shift out and say, oh no, you're a tether just because you're a foreigner who disagrees with them. Automatically now you're a coon and you're hateful and you hate black people. And even in spite of you being black, you're self-hating. And the funny thing is, for some reason, Black Americans believe that they can hold or gatekeep the definition of blackness when that's incorrect. Shout out to the one person in the building. I'm gonna share this live with the good folks because I know I've randomly just went live. I want to be here at least an hour. At least an hour. You know, the main video we're gonna review is the main video we're gonna review was on DJ Hamp's channel. That live isn't that long. Oh, sorry, that was a clip. It was a pre-record. Maybe 20-30 minutes. Wasn't a big deal. So I think, we'll be able to review that and we'll play a couple other clips that I saw online that the people might find interesting. So let me see what I'm going to do. I'm sending this live out to a few people. Yeah, I'm going to just send this live out to a few people. And we're going to get at it. Send this live out to a few people. Let me find the first video I want to play for y'all, the first clip. Matter of fact, I have to upload a few clips that I downloaded. I'm not really a person who celebrates Thanksgiving or holidays, but I was gonna go visit my family out in PA, but I didn't go. What's good, lovely? What up? I was gonna go visit my family in PA, but I said, yeah, you know what? I'll just chill out home, go live, and do laundry, clean up, do things I gotta do, and I just go out there for Christmas. There's no rush. There's no rush to get up out the house, right? It's cold too. It's really cold now. I swear, a week ago, it wasn't like this. I don't know where you guys are located. Everyone that's going to watch this or is going to be tuning into the live, they're all from different areas in the U.S. But this cold weather came out of nowhere. Just, I want to say a week and a half ago. A week ago, it wasn't this cold. It was cold. It was getting chilly. You could feel the winter coming, but not like this. Not like this. All right, so let me find these I have a few video clips I want to review. I have a few video clips I want to review, and then we'll get to the main video, the main topic, main live we're gonna review. Basically, with the main topic, the topics I wanted to cover is that everyone who's quote unquote FBA, tether, they don't all agree with each other. Just because they're Black American doesn't mean that they all have something against Caribbean African people or, Hispanic people. They don't all hate immigrants or have this little tension, little animosity. Because some people, they mask it like, oh yeah, now we all cool, we all good. I don't hate nobody. But secretly they do. Secretly there is animosity. There is some form of beef or hatred. Censor of the world, what up, man? What up? So listen, I don't know what it is with this laptop. I'm trying to send myself these clips on my laptop so I can play it for you. It's being dumb. All right, so what we do is I review some videos that I saved from YouTube, and we'll review this real quick. Get the whole FBA versus tethers. I bet, like, as y'all know, I've been speaking about this for at least a year, over a year. Mr. Center of the World, how was your holiday? I don't celebrate, but if someone invites me over for some good cooking, I'm not gonna deny it. I'm definitely gonna go. I don't celebrate it, but I will participate in the activities. Now let me share the screen. And before we get to the main video I want to review, I'm just gonna we're gonna cover this one real quick.
This election. There's too much division between people that look like me, whether you're the same complexion, darker or lighter, about what we call ourselves, let alone this so-called FBA versus so-called tether. Divide and conquer is real, right? Dr. Claude Anderson, he has a book called Paranomics and plenty of other books, but he talks about how race is a race for resources. So while people who were born and raised in America like me might talk trash about people from other countries, Africa, the Caribbean, white people didn't do that. I don't like comparing how we carry it to white people, but who's winning and empowered economically and financially on the planet? We're not minorities in the whole world. That even is reverse psychology right there. But the crazy part is white people didn't even identify as white until a couple hundred years ago, when there was so much immigration, especially from Asia and South and Latin America, that they realized there was strength in numbers. When I was on house arrest in like 2011, 2012, I found this documentation online from the founding fathers of the U.S. where they were talking trash about Germans. Germans are thieves, Italians are this, Irish.
And I'm not gonna lie, I can't deny that that's truth. That's the truth. When these Italians, shout out to the people in the building watching. When these Italians, when these Irish, when these Eastern European, when we speak about the Balkan region, Serbia, Albania, and all these other places, when they first came here to the United States, they weren't treated as quote unquote white, you know. There's always been hierarchies. If there's one thing we're gonna do, we're always gonna celebrate hierarchies. My group or people like me are better than people like you. And it doesn't have to be just ethnicity, nationality, race. Sometimes it's gender. Sometimes it's religion. Sometimes it's fashion. The music I listen to. It's just, there's so many things. Sometimes the sport I practice. The show I watch. People always divide themselves. So when we speak about, FBA, tethers, that's just people creating more subgroups within a group. I mean, realistically speaking, is a Jamaican different than an African American, Black American? Yes. They have a lot in common, but they also have a lot that's different. Shout out to DT Juju. Let's continue with the video. I'm going to rush through a couple videos, and then we're going to go to the main topic, where it's going to get spicy. Sherelle was up there, and Miss Tiff. Now, I'm eating an orange. I didn't go see my family tonight. I'm eating an orange.
To that, they didn't all go by white. They used to identify by the country they came from, and the people that ran this country were Anglo-Saxon. So if they realized that it was not beneficial for them to divide themselves based on country of origin all the way back then, and that they could secure and maintain power by uniting under this white banner, and maybe, yeah, I'm Italian, yeah, I'm Irish, yeah, I'm Jewish, yeah, I'm this, behind closed doors when they in their own group. But when it comes to dealing with other people, they put up a united front under the term white. So if we worried about fixing our situation and fixing, the power differential in the world, why wouldn't we unite under black or melanated or whatever, instead of talking this tether versus FBA versus Caribbean versus African nonsense? Because at the end of the day, the best way to win is to figure out how people who are already winning are doing that. And they're not doing it by dividing themselves based on which country they're from. One last thing, a few weeks ago, I was at a business event, right? I met a couple of joints, sisters. They were both bad, and one of them was, giving me rhythm or whatever. We were talking about business, and the one sister, she wanted one of my books, so she got Suicide Tuesday. So she's looking at the back of the book, they both are, and she goes, "Oh, you Jamaican?" Because I was wearing a Jamaican muscle shirt with the Jamaican flag, right? I was like, yeah, kind of. My great grandmother was. And her cousin was like, well, why you ain't claim it? I mean, I'm Jamaican. I was about to say, yeah, man. And I was like, it ain't that I don't claim it, but it's my great grandmother. I was wearing the shirt for a reason. I'm proud of all.
Oh, his great grandmother. So you see, when people say stuff like that, like my great grandmother, so when he's third generation American, so then that means that your mother is Jamaican. Your grandmother carried on some sort of Jamaican tradition. Right. So that means your grandmother carried on some form of tradition, and then it just got diluted once it got to your mother. But you're Jamaican. You a tether. But let's hear this explanation. Shout out to the 6 people in the building.
My heritage. But I don't like the divide and conquer FBA versus this, that, and the third, right? We focus on that too much. And I didn't say it, but my other great grandmother on my mother's side was part Blackfeet Indian. Had hair down to the back of her knees, right? So You know, what I'm going to claim, FBA, Aboriginal, African, all life on the planet started in Africa. So if you take it all the way back, especially with Homo sapiens, the oldest bones they find, when they find older ones, they're all still from Africa. And I ain't on no all lives matter type time, even though they do.
Yeah, but now he's being a little dishonest. Because we're not speaking about where civilization initiated. Yo, I know so many, Blood Moon, I know so many black Americans. They say, oh yeah, I'm part Cherokee, part Indian. Stop. I'm part Indian. When you look at their family, nobody in their family look Indian, right? Nobody in the family look Indian. That's just funny. But okay, whatever. Let's go.
Obviously, I'm just saying at the end of the day, we all people, and as people who are having a disadvantage in the world right now, we need to focus on what's going to help us get stronger and unite. That's all I'm saying. What do y'all think?
Yeah, well, at least he wasn't spreading hate or anything. Shout out to the people in the building. At least he wasn't spreading hate. My bad, guys. I was supposed to go live yesterday. Instead, I did it today. But like I said, at least I'm back, right? So as soon as I have the video I have to upload after this live, I won't have to be that here, up here this long. If no one hops on the panel, depending how the show going, I might just end it after like an hour. But I would just want to be here and stay consistent, stay in the algorithm. Yeah, they always say Cherokee. They always used to say Cherokee. Right. I always used to hear that one, Cherokee. Is Cherokee the biggest? Let me check right now. Let me Google this real quick. Top 5 biggest Indian tribes of USA. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Cherokee. That's probably why. Cherokee was the most popular. What up, MXC? Cherokee. They were mostly in Oklahoma. Then you have the Navajo, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, over there far west. Then you have the Choctaw Nation, also Oklahoma. Choctaw, right? Then you have the Sox, right? Sioux. North Dakota and Montana. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. So you telling me all these black people just lived in these dry places? No. Yeah, Cherokee was the biggest. So Blood Moon says Cherokee did not allow mixing, and they punished those who did. They punished those who did. Matter of fact, I have a friend. Let me. I have a friend I want to invite. Maybe she just wants to listen. Let me invite this friend. Let me invite a couple of my friends over here. Hold on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this live a little bit more interesting. Invite a few more of my friends. Morena says indigenous had slaves too. Oh yeah. That's but we've covered so many topics, but it's to the point where we have to actually go back. We actually should and go back and rewind and play. I should play old lives. I should play old lives of all the content, all the lives we've done, especially like 2021, 2022. I was going in. 2021, 2022, I was going in. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do, right? We're gonna review this. There's one more clip. Speaking about FBA tethers, whatever. I'm gonna play this one more clip, and then we're gonna get to the main video that's about a half hour. And then depending how things go, we'll rock out here tonight. Just make sure that when you come in, hit the like button. That's important. Hit the like button and share this live to people you know. And if you want to hop on the panel, let me know. I'll drop the link so you can hop on. Don't be shy. Here we allow everyone to speak. We allow everyone to speak, no matter your opinion. It's okay. You guys are all invited. Let me invite a couple people. I do have a few people that are interested to do lives with me, so that'll be good. Yeah. So I sent the link out to a couple. All right, let me play this video real quick. Finesse Black Americans. Let's play this last clip. And then we're going to get to the main one.
About this online war between Black Americans. What you think about this online war between Black Americans and Black foreigners? Because to me, it's more divide and conquer, right? We're even using racist terms towards other Black people that's not from here, calling them tethers.
Yeah.
And I see that online time and time again. I'm like, how does this make sense? Wouldn't you want to build a bridge to our brother?
Okay, so this is the issue right here. Mr. Center of the World, you say y'all just hate and mind your business. It has nothing to do with y'all. Center of the World, y'all came up with a word. Y'all came up with a word to disrespect anyone that has some sort of blackness to them, that lives in the United States, that has some ties to another country. So if you came up with a word that's derogatory for people who are Black or have Black in them and come from another place, how can you not expect them for them to be upset? How can you expect them not to be upset when you use these terms that are meant to be disrespected or undermine them or call them hateful and ignorant? How dare you not expect someone to be upset or want to defend themselves or have a response? It's only natural. Right now, this topic that they're covering, these young four gentlemen, is regarding quote unquote tethers, foreigners.
Brothers and sisters overseas, so we got a coalition here and there. Why are you separating yourselves? We already separated here. I'm Muslim, I'm Crip, I'm Blood, I'm this, I'm that. Like, what you think about that?
I think number one, it's important to be able to recognize your American roots and who we are and what we've been through, because I think that really connects us all, because we all done came from the same situation, circumstances. There's a level of loyalty we have to that storyline and our reparations and what we need and our contributions to the world and our self-pride. And then there's that respect that we have to have in between each other. You understand me? Between Africans and Blacks, Black Americans, right? To where it's like, we have been fighting for all people across the planet Earth. Recognize that, appreciate that, because all of a sudden everybody has now started to pick up all of these different nationalities, when at first it was just everybody Black, right? Now you Dominican, now you Puerto Rican, now you this, that, and the third. And so Black people like, damn, my bad, I thought we was all one. You feel?
You feel me? You feel me? Hold on. Hold up. I'm pretty sure in 1967, in 1974, in 1980, in 1999, if you were Dominican, if you was Dominican, you're Dominican, you Spanish. Or you ain't from me, you a foreigner. People let you know that. People let you know that. Yeah, listen, man. I see y'all speaking really spicy in the chat. I dropped the link. I dropped the link for y'all. If anyone wants to get something off their chest. People have always had their own identity. I don't know where he's saying that there's been a divide. People always had their own identity. You didn't even have to ask someone if they have black blood in them. Like it's visual. It's a visual thing. It's visible. It's something that you don't even have to substantiate. It's nothing that you have to inform people of. They know automatically by looking at you. Culture matters, guys. Jen, who's this? Who's this Jen? We didn't know y'all was so hateful towards us. That's what he said. Jen, how old are you? Jen, Roychester, what up? Jen, how old are you? Of course you can't call yourself Dominican because you're not. You can't call yourself Dominican if you're not. How can you call yourself something you're not, sir? Jen, I'm offended that y'all call yourselves. You're offended? That's weird. Jen, if you think that we hate y'all, come up on the panel and express yourself. Come up here and express yourself. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't understand why people are saying this. I don't understand why people are saying all of a sudden, fighter, all of a sudden, you guys switched up. Y'all guys are not black anymore. Now y'all want to claim Dominican and put. Ever since I've known Caribbean people, African, they always rep their flag. They rep their country, the dialect. When you go to their house, they look, the food different, the house smell different, their clothing style. Come on, stop it. Yeah, we're not ever. You're right. I said what I said. FBAs don't got nothing to explain to y'all. What? Well, okay. And the tethers don't have anything to explain to you. I'm having a conversation on my channel about something I saw online. And tethers is a derogatory term specific to people with foreign identity or ties to a foreign country that live in the United States, especially if you have black in you or the black diaspora. All right, so let's continue playing the video. Y'all talking smack in the chat, scary, airy, but won't hit the panel and voice your opinion like as an adult. Scary, airy.
I mean, and so I think it was actually a lot of other people that start picking up these things and saying, no, we started this or we did this. But when we was doing this thing, you didn't say you was Puerto Rican doing this. You said you was black doing this, participating in this. So I think that there's a level of having that identity, right, and that sense of pride within your culture that is key, specifically for preserving it and growing it. But number two, I think that is also part of a psyop, right, that disconnects us, because Africa is the best place to invest in over the next 50 years. They have the population growth. That population growth means that when they're investing, there's a whole new consumer base to where you're going to build new technologies out. All of the countries are going to be fighting for access to Africa as they are right now. And in the midst of Africa going through its biggest revolution, we're the most disconnected from that storyline. So I believe it's a psyop. Right. I believe that there's an aspect in identifiers, right, that is key. But then there's the aspect that the enemy is utilizing that against us.
So Tariq Nasheed, come holla at us, because you the face of that movement, that whole tether and all that. We need to get down to that.
And
Is
I
you
talked
with
to
us or is
I
you
talked to
controlled
Tyreek
opposition?
about that actually.
Because a lot of these niggas is controlled opposition, and I'm starting to wonder about a lot of these niggas. So come holler at us, Tariq.
I talked to Tyreek.
Wait, I'm confused. So are they saying that Tariq is controlled opposition? Or Morena, am I wrong? Did I hear wrong? Did I hear something wrong? Are they saying that Tariq might be? Okay, so they're saying that Tariq might be an actual op, right? Okay, so I'm glad that they came with that point. Because we know when we listen to Tariq Nasheed speak, he's not coming from knowledge and love and preaching togetherness and oneness. He's cracking jokes. He's a comedian. He's funny. That's all he's doing. He's cracking jokes. He lets people come up and they joking on each other. I see no plan. And he's not organized when it comes to that, but it is an organization. He's copywritten FBA. I can't print a shirt. I can't print 1,000 shirts that say FBA on it and then sell them. If he finds out, I could get sued. He has copywritten FBA. It's a hustle. It's grifting. Rakim, where you at, Rakim? Rakim. Remember the first time? I think not the first time, but a time that I went at Rakim once Tariq started becoming popular. I think at first Rakim started biting. Not biting as far as copying, but biting as far as drinking the Tariq Kool-Aid. He started believing in it. And he got upset when I went against Tariq. So I hope Rakim is listening, because then now Rakim changed his opinion about him the more he got to listen to him and learn about what his message is. There's really no message. This is him belittling others that are foreigners. Yes, he trademarked the name. There's no end game, no end goal. Blood Moon, who came up with the term FBA then? If it wasn't Tariq, who came up with it? I bet you Blood Moon won't answer that. Blood Moon. Ma'am, you have the answers for everything, but you can't. You have to come up with the name, my love. You can't just say that. You have to at least say a name so we can verify it. It's Tariq Nasheed. He has copywritten the name. You never heard anyone ever use FBA before. You know what's funny? People say, "Oh, the idea been around. Oh yeah, the name been around." Some black person, Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed. Tariq is the leader. He is your king. Let's play the video, man. He's your king. Why are you getting mad? Why are you guys getting mad? I'm speaking on the truth, guys. Don't get mad at me. So now we know which FBAs hate immigrants or foreigners, quote unquote tethers. Yeah, they say that he's backed by the yeah. So Yvette Carnell started ADO West. Essentially, Tariq Nasheed is the offspring of Yvette Carnell, but Yvette Carnell is ADO West. African descendants of slaves, right? Tariq is foundational Black American. FBA is a subgroup of a subgroup. Yvette Carnell was funded by a white nationalist. Y'all can look this up, man. Yeah, ADOS is Caribbean, and then is in United States is included. Let's play the video. We're gonna be here all night.
And I asked him about that, and he said, there's some extremes in every group, essentially, right? And I believe that to be true, but I think everybody has that same question, right? Like, why is this happening now? And what is the benefit of it in the future, right? And so I think that if you go back to the movie Sinners, I believe in ethnicity more than I believe in race, right? Ethnically, do we got the same values? You feel me? Ethnically, do we grow up the same, got the same mission? People in your geographical location, you feel me, that think like you. Because there's a lot of black men that don't think like me. So it don't matter how black you is. You can go sit in the sun until you bake crisps. You feel me? It don't mean nothing. You ain't got the same values. So therefore, what would make you sell out or what would make you stand up is completely different than what I would stand for. So I think we should be grading and connecting our tribes based on who have the same values. You feel me? Because we've been tricked a lot of time by people that got the same color. You feel me? But they ain't got the same mindset.
For sure, man. We want to thank you for coming out, blessing the
Man,
platform.
I appreciate y'all for having
this
me,
high level
man.
conversation.
Yo, you know what? You know what really grinds my gears? And now I'm about to start the main video. But you know something that really grinds my gears? When individuals, they having a regular conversation. And they say, oh, this is some intellectual dialogue. What? You're having a regular ass conversation, bro. It's not super duper introspective. It's not so profound. You just covered the basis of a regular topic that's popular online. If it wasn't popular online, them guys wouldn't even speak about it. You guys saying, the idea been around, but FBA, he added initials to it, acronyms to it. There's a website. He made it an organization. Tariq Nasheed they made the movement even more popular. And matter of fact, when I'm done with this live, I'm going to upload those videos that I should have been uploaded. When I was in New York City, Midtown, and I was asking random people, I asked black, white, Caribbean, African, whatever, people, do you know what FBA is? Do you know who Tariq Nasheed is? What's a tether? I asked them all that. And y'all gonna see the video, what people think and what they know about it. Have they ever heard it before? All right, so now is it wrong for Black Americans to have their own identity, their own flag? Is it wrong that they want to have their own flag? They want their own identity? No, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I've heard African Americans say this before, that it upsets them that, other Hispanics, Africans, Caribbean people, they have a flag. They have their national dish. They have their dance, their music. They have their own specific history, but they feel that here in the United States, they don't have that representation. They don't have that identity. When it's false, they do have an identity. They have their own culture within the United States. I guess because their experience historically overall hasn't been the greatest. This is why they share that sentiment of they want to almost have some self of being outside of the United States, if that makes any sense. What is a Black American? Roy says, if you don't know, then you're being dishonest, and there's no point in having a conversation or entertaining comments from someone who's not taking the conversation serious when you know what I mean when I say Black American. You know specifically who I'm speaking about. But you can play dumb, and that's okay. Play dumb, stay dumb. Play dumb, stay dumb. Look, he says, no, I do not. All right, stay like that. I'm gonna keep you right there where you at. I don't want you to move on. Don't move. All right, so we're gonna play the main video. We go right, yo. Before Morena, before he used to get before I used to let him get me pissed. Never again. Morena, he used to trigger me. Never again. So on this live, it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna see. Y'all seen the thumbnail, right? Y'all saw the thumbnail. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all the thumbnail first before I play this video. Let me show the thumbnail. Show the thumbnail before I play the vid. Shout out to the people in the building, yo. Tether lovers and haters. So on that in the middle, we have Sherelle. I don't like how the AI did her. They made her look older, like, because Sherelle's what, 31? They made her look like she was 51. And then we have Tiff. And I think Tiff is a Hebrew Israelite too. If I'm not mistaken, Sherelle's a Hebrew Israelite. So it's counterproductive to be a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not saying that Sherelle is on that right now, but it will be counterproductive to be a Hebrew Israelite, but then you're dispelling or you're not including other melanated peoples of the Americas, right? You're like kind of going against what you believe in, like a huge part of your doctrine, right? Oh yeah, Sherelle Hebrew Israelite. I don't know if Tiff is. Blood Moon says Roy Chess has lived his whole life as a Black American. He knows exactly what it is. Roy says, see, you want bullshit, Tether. He said, look, Roy Chess says most Black Americans will be Caribbean. Nah. All right, let's just play the video, man. I'm talking too much.
Tether. So
Tether,
when I talk,
what is Candace Owens?
she's Caribbean.
She's from Connecticut.
She's first generation. Myron is a Tether. So
Tether,
when I talk,
what is Candace Owens?
she's
She's
Caribbean.
from Connecticut.
She's first generation American. Her parents are not from here, and that's what I'm saying. We accept people and we don't know where they're from. And it furthers the thing when you don't identify with certain kinds of Blackness.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew Candace Owens Caribbean. I knew that already. Yeah, Candace Owens is half Black American. So that's another thing. According to Tariq Nasheed, the founder of the FBA organization, it's a company. According to him, if you have one parent that's African American, you good. You give reparations. So now, but if you have, so that's interesting though. So if they do give out reparations and you're half, do you get half of the amount? I don't know. That's gonna be how is that gonna work? Do you get the full thing, both parents, or if you only got one parent? Do you still get the full pack? You know what I'm saying? What if you're half black American, half white American? Does the white parent offset it, the reparations, because technically one of your parents was colonizer? That's interesting. All right. How does it work?
Then you're more willing to buy into the negative stereotypes. You have no attachment to it.
Okay, well, apart from that, Hodge twins, Brandon Tatum, like they Hodge
Byron-
twins is mixed,
Oh, hello.
and then
So-
Brandon Tatum is black.
There's always one, but it goes
But
back.
there's more than one. There's the congressman, that dude from Florida, the black Congress guy, who
He's Caribbean.
oh, so that dude's Caribbean too.
He's Caribbean. The Westmoreland Caribbean. So I have a whole list of people, high places, black faces in high places. We accept everybody, and we need to find out, because if you don't have an agenda that ties to blackness, then you will buy into serving yourself. And just that quick, of half of the people that you named, half of these people are first generation Americans. First gens.
Well, I'm first generation American. I'm first generation American. I don't hate black people. But now the thing with Tiff is the older. Matter of fact, let me see if I make the. Yeah, right there. I make it bigger. Tiff, Miss Tiff, Mrs. Tiff. She's coming off as very fiery, passionate, and dedicated, but she only does this online. She's not doing this in real life. Sticking out her neck. Like Papi Blanco said, a white fi activist. And now the thing is, I think the guy on the bottom left, I think he's Puerto Rican. They're going to go at it. This is about a 30-minute video, so if you guys want me to stop pausing it so much and just let it play through, let me know.
Regardless of that being the case, right? You know, because I understand what you're saying. The identity is going to fall into black, because that's just what it is.
I want to ask
Like
y'all,
you can't. Go ahead. Ask him.
No, I want y'all to finish y'all convo. Matter of fact, go ahead, Chief. I don't want to, because it's actually a good. Go ahead.
It makes a difference. Legacy makes a difference. I can go back to the 1800s. I think you did your lineage too. When you have a different connection, when your folks were actually the slaves, when you don't have an immigrant story, and this is my issue, I don't have a problem with non-black Americans. The issue is this, and this goes to what Shad said. Oh, we don't have a foundation. Yes, the fuck we do. We have a history. We have a story. We have a culture. And we've let people come and water down black American blackness to the point to where you want to put on a kente cloth because you don't understand. You don't understand braids to the point to where they were braiding maps in people's hair to get free. Y'all, like, you disassociate with blackness and you quick to take on anybody else's identity.
Yo, she's just yapping, just yapping, bro. Bro, no one is wearing braids anymore thinking about slave routes. No one is people wear it for style because some people just look nice with their hair braided. You know, there's a lot of, women, black women. I see a lot of black women when they braid their hair a certain way. Yo, it's cute. I'm not gonna lie. Braids look good on certain women. That's it. It's just style. It's not an escape route.
Because because it behooves you to believe that you belong somewhere else. They want you to feel like you're not American. No, fuck that. We're American. We've been here. We fought in every single war. We have lineage here. We have history here. We have blackness here. And if you need to go listen to somebody, John Henry Clark, you have no friends. So yes, we don't listen to elders. We don't know our history, but it's not because it's not out there. We are intellectually lazy. And then we allow people to tell us fuck shit. And then when you get somebody that wants to police blackness, then you looked at as the enemy. But I know damn well, if I go to Jamaica and I have children there, they still not gonna let me be like, I'm a Jamaican now. No, I'm gonna be an American that's living in Jamaica. Now my kids that are there will have a different story. But we let anybody come over here and fuck with the blackness because they got black skin. And they don't do that in any other culture.
What about Cheeky's point? I think, here's what I think right now. We scapegoating tethers.
Nah, we need to tell the
Here's what I think. I'm not finished thinking and articulating my point. We scapegoating tethers because we conveniently ignored him mentioning Tatum in the process of having the same type of conversation. We are also behaving in ways, right, that continue to perpetuate the stereotypes.
And the funny thing is, right, she's acting, Tiff is acting like the so-called white man that she has tension with, right? The white man is xenophobic, gatekeeping. Want to know where you from? Oh, you first generation. You ain't really American. You're not a real American. You're not from here. Speak English. Tiff, the issue isn't foreigners. If you believe that you want to improve what the black Americans have going on, it has nothing to do with quote unquote tethers or foreigners. It has nothing to do with y'all. Because it's been happening before they came here. And it's still happening now. Or I wouldn't say now, because I say times have gotten better overall for everyone in the world. Times have gotten better. Dina says, shout out to Dina. I hope everyone that's here in the comments, you subscribe to the channel, please. And, I'll allow anyone to come up here if you're in agreement or disagreement, or if you want to ask any question, or you want to provide a different angle. I'm okay with that. There's no problem. Dina says, Miss Tiff is the only talking like she got some sense. The rest of them might be tethers themselves. Nah. I think the only one is the bottom left person. Dina, I would like for you to come up here. Oh yeah, shout out to Rakim for the Cash App, for the song request. Shout out to Rakim, y'all. Y'all be like Rakim and hit the Cash App at the Super Chat.
You know who this is, man? It's your guy, Fighter Complex 7. And this is the new Cash App. By the sign, Bocolos 7.
The old Cash App is temporarily down, but for now you can support at this Cash App. Whether if you want to boot somebody, whether if you want song requests, or just want to show love.
Hello. What do you want to scratch today? Prepare to reactivate.
Shout out to Rakim.
So I just don't know. I understand your point, but it ain't just people that are black but not from here having these conversations, saying the same things or exuding the behavior.
I hear what you're saying, but again, and I really don't think we understand how big of a problem that it is, because this is a problem. Because even in us talking about us, when they look at Black, they're going to say Black American. And again, you meet somebody that's Nigerian, they typically will say they're Nigerian. They associate to something different. But when it's time for Black things to happen and to benefit from Blackness, oh, we all Black. And that hurts and harms us. Who gets harmed the most when Blackness is flat? You don't have to exclude people, but you do have to have a delineation, because we have a birthright, because we are owed reparations, because we've served this country, because we have a different history. And anybody that's here prior, you hear off the back of civil rights. And that's 1964. So what were all the people doing pre?
That's incorrect. People, the people that are here, I'm sorry. I'm gonna dedicate a live to that. The people that are here, whatever. Okay, she's on code. The people that are in the United States are not here because of Black Americans. No disrespect. No disrespect. And I got the proof. I could prove it. The civil rights movement had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I understand the point.
I'm trying to understand, Tiff. Are you saying we should absolutely separate ourselves from people who aren't FBA? Like, what are you saying as far as application of everyone who's under the umbrella being Black in America?
There is a delineation.
Hey, Tiff, before you answer, remember you told me you work at the Pan-African Center.
I did. So here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
I loved working at the PAC, and I still will support Sister Kwete, which is a Black American. However, if we look at Pan-Africanism, it is very flat. It is one-sided. It is Black Americans doing the heavy load. We don't have one country in Africa where we can say this shit is a hellhole. They welcome us. You're not trying to gouge me out. You're not trying to do anything. I'm going to be there, be welcome, accepted, and loved on. We don't have that. So it is.
I thought it was Ghana. They're like offering citizenship.
You go to Ghana and they're going to gouge you. It's many people that don't come back. So again, when we don't want to police Blackness, and we have to police Blackness. You gave a list of 5 different people. Out of those 5 people, and I literally started keeping a list, because I'm like, why can't we move anything politically? What is going on with Black politics? Half of the politicians, maybe 75%, they're not Black Americans. They have no tie to this land. They do not identify with the struggle. The foundation was here for you, and we are suffering because of it. You can say, I am a Black American, you're a Jamaican, you're this.
It's overstated.
You don't have to identify with the struggle to stop the propaganda.
So
no, you don't.
Affirmative action was for Black Americans. The Freedmen's Bank was for Black Americans.
You're missing
for Black Americans.
You're missing a point or you're making a point that no one needs to. There's no need for us to identify or be a part of the people to talk about the propaganda of it. Free Palestine is a large movement. None of the people that say Free Palestine are fucking Palestinian.
And so we don't.
But somehow, some way, they've unified on a front in their messaging about what they can push and about the propaganda of terrorists. Not all Palestinians, but the ones that did the shit.
Okay, so now he's making a good point. He's making a good argument. I'll say that. He's made, and I'm still in accordance with what Tiff is saying. Tiff is saying we want to be represented and we don't want to be confused with any other group, not out of hate, just so people can tell the difference. So she's partly right also. Now the thing is, when she says, "Oh, in this Pan-African movement, the place in this building I work at, where I work, it's majority Black Americans putting in the work." Okay, where do you live? What's the demographic? Something else you can add in. Why are we pretending like when it comes to these movements and having Black people's back, like people from different cultures and ethnicities don't participate? Well, so Senator of the Word is saying, why this nigga cursing and shit? He getting aggressive and shit with a female over her opinion. Well, they know each other. They've known each other for at least 2 years. And overall, Cheeky is very polite. So you just don't know him. But she didn't take it anyway because she knows he's very respectful. So, yeah. What up, baby? What's up, Reese? Oh, Reese. I'm gonna drop the link for you, Reese, because I know you coming hot. Well, the topic is FBA don't all feel the same about immigrants or foreigners or tethers or whatever you want to call it. Some people are tether lovers, some are tether haters. Some are tether lovers and others are tether haters. And there's a thin line. Reese?
Even those, they found a way to justify it. My point is, you don't have to, I don't need you to be Black to understand, hey, some of this propaganda, some of this shit, just take a look at it. It ain't coming from us. There's bots, actual bots. There are people that are in another country.
Stop being messy,
so
Reese.
much sway on what's being said. There are people within the country. Why and how does this image get determined so easily for Black people? And what is it that we have to do to change it? That's the part I don't understand. We can't, you keep saying to separate but that's not going to change mindset or delineate. Or regardless of, what I'm saying is pointing out that is a non-Black or non-African American person that's spreading propaganda doesn't stop the fact that it's spreading propaganda.
But it benefits people when I don't understand.
Let me say this, Tiff. Let me say this. So I think one thing she's articulating is the agenda of those people who don't understand the plights and aren't of the same ethnicity, right? Mm-hmm. So this might even be a minor example. Let me know what y'all think. Essence Festival. Do you hear all that? They had a jollof versus gumbo or some type of thing. It's like the majority of the performers were African, when if you went to Essence 5 or 6 years ago, that was not at all the case.
Right.
And so what she's articulating is they don't have the same understandings, pushing the same agendas. And so when they get into these positions, they're qualified as Black, and therefore all people who look like them are supposed to be quiet, but then they don't have the same reason for being there or intentions.
So they okay, so all these foreigners, it's like they're taking over. So it has to be equivalent to, shout out to the 16 people in the building, hit the like button. This must be equivalent to when, like, the British pilgrims were here, and then in droves, all these other Europeans started coming to the United States. The Irish, Italian, the Polak. And like, whoa. And like, we all ain't the same white. They different white. Or they wouldn't even classify as white. So now, the Black Americans feel like, they taking they're taking, they're culturally appropriating, they're cosplaying. But I think what Tiff has to understand, and many people have to understand, is that the world is bigger than the United States. You're a little speck, not only in the world, but in the universe. Like, it's beautiful for people to understand that. Not only you're a little speck in your state, city, state, county, region, country, continent, in the world. Your little enclave. Now, you're very popular. Black Americans are very popular because of their music. You know, pretty much the culture, the music, movies, fashion. And something that has a lot to do with their identity culturally being propelled to the masses is the fact that it was in the United States.
I'm just using Essence because I saw those changes and it was like, this ain't the same thing.
Right. So even let's say that's the case, because there are people who don't, or who are like, what's her name? AOC is mixed. She's like Afro Latina. She's not
AOC from New York.
Yeah, from New York.
I thought she was just regular Latino.
No.
I think she's Afro Latina. But either way, the point is, I don't see, like, I name conservatives that have this issue. We're not going to have a problem if somebody who is Caribbean and whatever.
Oh, people are giving me so many ideas. If you want to be real, AOC is not Afro Latina. To be real. You know, I'll be real with you. Just because you're Hispanic, just because you come from a country that there's a lot of people that are dark, doesn't mean that you could tether yourself onto that tether and say, "Oh, I'm Afro Latino." No, you have to actually be black to be Afro Latino, right? Carmelo Anthony is Afro Latino, okay? Zoe Saldana, right? Christina Milian. Let's be real now. Now, does AOC have black in her? Yeah, but that's not a black woman. I'm just saying. Okay, but she's Afro Latina though. Blood Moon. Don't stop.
Who speaks on the plight? We're not gonna be like, well, we can't accept them because they're Caribbean. The point is, we can't. If we do this, we're gonna be playing a game that I think is a little too loose and dangerous, because now the qualifiers for it, when does it start? So if you got into the United States right at 1960, and let's say your great grandparents were part of the civil rights movements and you're Caribbean, are we saying you're not black because you're Caribbean?
Yeah, and that's right.
And now we're playing this purity test that just makes it harder.
Because it's the fight. It's like we're always fighting. I think that's one of the fights.
You lose KRS-One.
Just want to fight, because when we want to talk about black women and their accomplishments, we will bring up Rihanna, who is not American. Right?
Cook, Sherelle, baby, cook. She said we bring up Rihanna. They bring up Rihanna. They bring up Riri.
But this the thing, Rihanna is brought up, of course, because she's a billionaire, right? And the thing about it is, Candace's family, because she's not a first gen, but her family is from the Virgin Islands. That girl's American through and through.
Oh, that's good.
See, she's from the Virgin. Her family is from U.S. Virgin Islands. Always has been. That's America.
Okay, Sherelle, cook it.
What about this Rez too?
What is wrong with saying that we're Black American and he's Caribbean? Like, why is it? I don't understand why. It's only with Black people. It's so weird. When somebody's Irish, you know what they say? I'm Irish. If they're Scottish, they're Scottish. They tie themselves to
No
the
one's
land.
speaking against that. No one's
Yeah,
speaking
and,
against
and guess what? Hey, go, hold on, wait. But what do we say? You're white.
White.
like, so again, the only people that's delineated when it matters is within the group. Everybody outside the group is gonna be like,
So
if Candace Owens said, "I'm not black, I'm Virgin Island, U.S." All the white people gonna be like, "Nigga."
No, exactly. I was just telling my mama this last night because she have a white grandpa, and she was like, "He's French," and I was like, "He not white, he's French." I was like, "He white, lady. He not black. He white." It just no indifference. You're either black or white, and we be real deep on that. Either you black or you white, and we don't really let people do that. So it's like, with that, if they're our allies, then they're our allies. But we can't be fighting against the whole world. Because that's when we want to be our own biggest enemy, fighting against the people that look like us, and then knowing that we got.
Yo, look at it, look. Hold on. It won't let me zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in. It won't let me zoom in. But look at her. Look how she's looking up to the sky. Reese said, Hispanic isn't a race. We know that, my love. We know that, Reese, in the comments. Tiff is upset with Sherelle. Look how she actually looking up. She's literally looking up at her. Like, girl, you getting me tight.
Got to fight against the system in a whole other world. It's like okay. I don't know this. Gotta give up Biggie, man.
Biggie, Jamaican.
Yeah, so
Jamaican. Biggie was a Jamaican.
all I'm gonna say is, many times, Sherelle, you talk about being a pioneer. Sometimes people see it before they see it. Y'all catch up in 6 or 7 months because it's laws already in progress. It's gonna happen, and it's happening for a reason. It just is what it is, and when it happens, you'll figure it out. But there are certain benefits that are specifically and should only be for Black Americans, because you are the same people, we are the same people struggling. You did not immigrate from somewhere else. You don't even get the same benefits that immigrants get. Like,
okay, so let me ask you this, Tiff. What about the Haitians that's getting deported? And what about the Black people that look like Haitians?
They're not Americans.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But you see how Donald Trump's handling the Latino community. Tarus, if he walked too far outside of Home Depot, his ass getting taken.
They're
That's
not
it.
Americans.
Tarus, if Tarus say see, and he's talking about vision, like, do you see? They taking him, and that's a Black man. I'm telling you right now.
And which the thing about it is Caribbeans are American, which is why the tether separation shit started happening, because it was the issue between the ADOS and the FBA, because American descendants of slaves includes everybody who's American, because America is a fucking continent. Just because we're the country who named ourselves after a continent, America is a continent, and those people are from the continent of North America. They are fucking North American. They are.
Yo, what you think Sherelle learned all this at this channel? You heard? Sherelle learned all this. Yo, we did good on her. We did good on Sherelle, man. She's Dominican.
Are American.
I've even said, we normally don't have the same pushback for Caribbean people because we have more of the same experience and it's more tied. However, they're still Haitians. They still may speak French or Patois.
They're American, but this is the thing, because if you ever have a conversation with the Haitians, talk about their revolution, talk about them coming to New Orleans, talk about them coming here to help free y'all.
Why are we talking
about them dying and their blood is in the soil? Their blood is in the soil, in the land here, fighting for our.
Wait, y'all remember when Sherelle used to get mad when I used to say, people in New Orleans are Haitian? Now look, I converted her to Dominican. Yeah, she Dominican now, mommy. That's funny.
Freedom after
For
they
black
fought for their
people.
freedom. They came here to fight for our freedom. But you're dismissing that. You dismiss the history of people who came here. A Haitian man founded Chicago. So my whole thing is those people, when you keep going back and you keep going back, those people was over here helping out too. If you gotta go really in your history, we're all moving back and forward.
Even in this conversation,
people, man, people just was at different ports. We the same people, man.
To focus on Black Americans shows how integrated we are with others. And I'm never going to tell a person don't fly a Haitian flag. We tie Blackness and flatten it only here because Haitians have a beautiful history, and we have New Orleans because of Haiti, and we should be helping Haiti people. However,
Sherelle, you fucked up. You never should have gave Haitians that much credit. But listen, Tiffany's saying that flat blackness. If we're gonna be real, Haitians are the blackest of the black, though. Haitians, they truly believe in that blackness, in that pro-blackness. They believe big in that. They're the blackest of the black. They fought. And they started making moves early, way back when. Even though that's not the case now. But Haiti was making moves back then. For a little while, they were doing shit.
when we're talking about Black American things, notice how many people we got to bring into the conversation. Well, what about Biggie? Well, what about this? We're talking about Black people, Black Americans. And
because that's the thing. They have always been a part of our culture, and we didn't make these delineations and separations. They've always been a part of our culture. They're part of our history. They're a part of our revolution. We don't have our revolution. We don't have our slave revolts without them. They've always been working with us. They've always worked with our ancestors. They never looked at them in a different way like that. That propaganda that some of them fall for when they come here and they want to feel like they're better than us, you're falling for that same propaganda to make us separate, because they ain't treating them no better than they treat us. When they see them niggas, they dig us too. That's why your president could get on there and call their country a shithole country and deport these people and do all of these things. But we want to beef with them. Why? When it's
not a beef, it is a delineation. We can it's a difference. We're talking about collaboration.
Let me say this real quick. So I agree, right? The delineation is okay, right? But when we start using derogatory terminology, it clouds the point of delineation. Right, so we understand we're Black Americans, Jamaicans. There's differences in the culture, dialect.
Yo, that he made a great point. It clouds it. It definitely clouds it, because now it doesn't seem like you're attempting to do something positive to forward propel. What's up, Bronzebird? What's up, Now you're not doing something to forward propel your quote unquote movement. Let's say we're gonna pretend you're not a Wi-Fi activist for a second, right? You're doing yourself a disservice by becoming op number one, having more ops, beefing with everyone. They made that point earlier. I 100% agree with it. Bronzebird was shaking. What up? What up? Shout out to all my guys in the building, man, watching.
Even the food. We understand we're not one to one, right? But what I know the tether term to be is negative, right? And when we did the tether show, Sherelle was saying we call people tethers that got so much shit to talk about Black Americans, but the Jamaicans that we grew up with, we wouldn't call them tethers, right? Because they going through the similar shit. It's just when they meet eating goat head stew, we don't eat that shit. That's when we don't go to their house to eat dinner, right? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's fucking with that shit. And
but
then
we fuck with them ourselves.
But then when we eating chitlins, they like, what the fuck is that? right? Like so, but other than that, we grow up together. You see what I'm saying, right? I wouldn't call them tethers, you know. But when we open a conversation with tether, it hurts the delineation and still working together point. You know what I'm saying? And I just think we got to understand that when we having a conversation. But I agree, we're not just the same people. We have different not different origin, but the upbringing, the cultures, you know, are have differences that we need. It's okay to acknowledge. You know.
Hey, Sean, how you guys doing? Before I get into what I made.
Oh, shout out to MXC for the $2 Cash App. Curry goat. It's alright. I'm not the biggest fan of curry. Curry shrimp. I like curry shrimp. Now, jerk chicken, fire. Now, well, Roy Chess, he's not, you know, Hamp is Black American, but he grew up in Connecticut. So growing up north, we all grew up together. Haitian, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Black American, African. We all grew up around each other, so we get along pretty much. Yeah, we get along. You know, it's specifically a north thing, northeast thing. He said, birth location is not relevant. Okay, fine.
Sorry, that man is Haitian. John Baptiste, Haitian man, discovered Chicago.
Yup.
Sorry to break the news to you. He was not French. He's very Haitian.
Yup. John Baptiste.
Before I get into what I really want to say,
Sherelle being petty.
Remind the panel that as a multiracial person on this panel, as a Black Puerto Rican, I cannot turn my genetics and thus my lineage on and off like an off switch. I am both all of the time, which means I carry both the history and the lineage all of the time, which means I'm also going to rep for both all of the time. Right? My mother being from Puerto Rico does not take away or add to my dad being from Selmer, Tennessee, McNairy County, the south of the South slave area. Right? I have to carry both. Right? So let me get it. That's just what I wanted to mainly say to the panel. I cannot turn off my lineage on and off. So I have multiple lineages I got to represent at the same time.
And that means when we talk about you ain't gonna be included.
That's fine. That's fine.
Wait, what did you say, Tiff?
I can still make the best argument for reparations and everything better than anybody else.
I'm sure you think you can.
Wait, Tiff, what did you say? Sorry, I missed what you say.
It's some shit he won't be included in. It's just some things like
See? Doesn't he sound like an ally? He's not denouncing. See, we're watching it in real time. Well, this is a playback, but we're watching it in real time, guys. We're watching it in real time. He said, "Yo, I'm half black. I rep my blackness." He's basically an ally, and she's saying, "Nah, you good, nigga. You know black. Salsa that shit off, nigga. Damn, look, he trying to be down with the squad." See what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? I didn't even watch the video up to this point, but I know Tiff. Shout out to the 14 people in the building. Wow.
This is the thing. Like, y'all don't want to gatekeep, but we want to gatekeep. Y'all don't want to go to war, but don't nobody want to go to war. You want Black culture to be uplifted, but we don't want to police it. Like, we got to decide, is everybody invited or not? Because if not, some people gonna be left outside sometimes.
His daddy black.
I don't.
That's not what we saying. Tiff. That's you making your argument. That's what you saying. That's not what we saying.
So
You gotta
my
take your
broader
personal rights
argument
and bring
in the
everybody.
panel
Like, he came up
is
here
that
swinging.
this
That when you come up swinging about, I operate in both. That's why you said that, because you literally had to find a way to other yourself. So when you other yourself, I'm gonna keep you as other, because nobody said anything about Puerto Rican people. You did that. You brought up I carry
it
two
was
links.
about the
So
biracial
in identifying yourself, you othered yourself. So when you other yourself, that allows me to say, when it's Black American time, you get to take a time out.
So you're the one who brought up biracial as a label. I'm simply responding.
I didn't bring up biracial. I
Yes,
did
you
not.
did.
I did
Yes, you
not.
did. So anyway, to the
Can you
broader
please roll
topic.
it back? Because
I brought it up, but that's
Okay,
besides the
well,
point.
I'm sorry, but somebody brought up biracial or multiracial as if somehow it delineates. Like, for example, how the Haitians were the main reasons why we even had our
I'm
uprising.
talking about Black Americans. I don't know why we're talking about
But we
that.
came from the same area of the same
Literally,
folks.
we can't talk about Black people business because Black folks don't want to talk about Black people.
And this goes into my broader point of what I really want to talk about, which is the main topic. It is so easy for foreigners to grift off of us because look how easy it is for us to be at each other's throats, right? Because yes, there are the foreign countries' versions of the CIA or whatever doing their ops. We all know it. But what's also true is that, yes, thanks to VPNs, thanks to all these different things, guess what, guys? VPNs work both ways. So all the foreigners, they watching our American shows too. And what's our number one culture, American influence? Black American culture. So they're primarily watching Black American content overseas. It's not even a dirty secret. Here's the reality we just don't want to admit to, is the reality is that our Black American culture cannot be separated from entertainment. We are one of the only demographics where our socialized and entertainment are intertwined. And so it's so easy for some Indian to watch Love and Hip Hop, bring up a couple of narratives on TikTok, and bam, now you get a whole bunch of engagement. It is literally that easy. You know why it's hard for the white, and this is just an example for MAGA camp. You know why it's so hard to pin all white people on one specific character or whatever? Because they teach their kids, for the most part, to separate your entertainment from real world.
Yep.
We as a collective do not do that.
Yep.
Sean, you're shaking your head, but what's the worst?
Yo, you know what's funny? At work, you're not supposed to be speaking about politics in public. I know white people. Now, things are different. But there's a lot of white people, they don't want to talk about politics. They don't want to talk about politics. They're not supposed to talk about politics at work. I think because of social media and stuff like that, now people do. Wait, you're not supposed to talk about money at work? I do. But then if somebody worked the same position as you, you're not gonna ask them how much they get paid? Nigga, I ask. Yeah, your manager, your boss, they gonna get mad, but I ask. It's kind of like in dating. When a woman says, "What are we?" You shouldn't ask that. You kind of should know. But I think that's an important question. You know what I'm saying? When a woman asks, "What are we?" It's a fair question.
Sean, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Y'all get them people too much credit, bro. Y'all get them so much credit, bro.
Sean, here's the worst, and I love hip hop. Here's the worst thing: we as the collective demanded our entertainment industry, our rappers do. Live how you rap. One of the worst things we did was, yo, you got to live about what you're rapping about. Right? It can't just be entertainment. No, you actually got to live that life. We are the only, hip hop is the only genre led by black Americans where you have to live what you're rapping about.
Truth, I got a question, Truth.
Taylor Swift ain't got to do that. None of the rock bands got to do that.
That's true. Because then if you don't live by it, they'll call you out.
Right? The country boys ain't got to do that shit.
Tarus, what's white culture? Y'all remember Jackass? Y'all remember the Jackass era?
That is part of American culture. Yes, that's part of American
culture. I'm saying what?
Okay, but we're talking about stop. There are so many different elements, but you know what you can't attach to Jackass to? You have to attach Jackass to the trailer park white people. You can't attach the Jackass to New York elites. You can't attach Jackass to the San Francisco white elites, and you know that. But
you can't attach gang culture to the black people living in Hamptons either.
That gender war that you constantly see on black reality TV shows, you could disseminate that to the masses, can't you?
But Mona Scott,
how many people?
The woman that made Love and Hip Hop, you know what she is? Haitian.
Okay, Tiff,
not a black American.
Tiff, the point is that our media is being used, weaponized against us. That's the broader point, right? Whether it's the KGB or whether it's individual Indians using our culture and then throwing these narratives in there. For God's sake, this is why we're having this conversation. Right? And the other thing I want to talk about, yes, it's influence, and yes, it's money too, because guess what? The exchange rate, you know how much, let's say you make only like $5,000 a year in America on like a Twitter post or something like that. We all know that ain't anything. How much will 5,000 USD go in India? How much will $5,000 go into a second or third world country? Right? That's paying your bills for months. Right? And by the way, we should all know this, because don't our immigrants come and work here and send the money back home? We know they do that. So why wouldn't they open a VPN, have an American thing in order to have a US bank account and be able to Venmo the money back?
I hear you, but I mean, Hemp just wanted to talk about us, but and we don't have to bring it up, but you see how many top 10 of the red hatters on Twitter, they were in shambles yesterday. Like, the propaganda is propaganding, but we know that, and propaganda has always been that. I don't understand why we allow the worst of us to be the only example, to where, like, yeah, okay, you watch Love and Hip Hop, but that's a reality show. Like, they had
but the raunchiness, we have to be real too about that. Like, the raunchiness, the violence, the debauchery, that's always what people want to see. People might look down on it, but they still love it. They still enjoy it. Like Maury. Remember Maury? Remember Jerry Springer? Every race was up there acting a donkey, acting a fool. Remember Honey Boo Boo? She was overweight, disrespectful little girl. But the people, the masses, were attracted to that. Earlier they mentioned Jackass. These were all white boys that used to be super high, doing what's that called? Daredevil tricks, like Daredevil, yeah. They were daredevils, real life daredevils, risking their lives for entertainment. High as hell.
Teen moms, and it was white people on there. It's just, I don't like, that's not black culture. Like that's not like stop flattening blackness.
So Tiff, the Twitter post for MAGA, I want you to understand the difference. We're talking about a political post versus specifically here, what we're talking about are the fake black profile influencers. That's not political, that's social, that's demographic. That's a different beast, right? You see how you can separate, Tiff, you see how you can separate MAGA? For example, Tiff, did you see any leftists on there? Like anybody that watches the Bernie Bros? No, it was MAGA accounts, right? I'm sure there was some Bernie Bros, but just the example, guess what? You can't attach some of the leftists to MAGA. MAGA is a specific demographic. Mm-hmm. But the black accounts that are put up there, Tiff, apply to all of us, regardless of political party.
So, Tarus, and then what you're saying is why I fight so hard for delineation, because we need to be able to say there is a difference. This is not all black people. This is a specific thing. These are specific people. And I think when people say delineate, you feel as if it's leaving people out versus saying, I can appreciate my culture and you can appreciate yours. And it's not. So
you literally agreed with me when I said we need to be able to separate the entertainment from social life. You literally just agreed.
I did not. When did I disagree with you, Tarus?
I said what? Going back and forth, and I was saying.
No, I said no. When you mentioned Love and Hip Hop, that show was made by a Haitian woman. So when we talk about,
and to be fair too, Love and Hip Hop, half of the people on Love and Hip Hop weren't even African American. When half of the people, when you think Cardi B, probably the biggest person to come out of there, Cardi B, Jim Jones, he's part Aruba. I think half Puerto Rican too, I'm not sure. It's just so many individuals on that show were not black American, especially the ones in New York City. Yeah, but they all are seen as it though. Yeah, Jimmy Altogether, yup.
some of the woes and the worst of things that did not characterize a quote unquote excellence, I question who did that come from and what is your identity and how do you tie it to a Black American experience? Because a Black American—
that doesn't negate the Black American shows, Tiff. That does not negate.
So are you saying the only Black shows we have are Love and Hip Hop? That's it?
Literally, no. That was just one of many examples.
But you brought it up.
One of many examples. Are you saying there's not? Okay, so Tiff, I'm gonna go back at you. Are you saying there's no reality shows led by a legit Black American doing the same thing?
I don't know because I don't watch them.
Well, guess what? The foreign people making the accounts, they watch them.
Okay.
Like, come on. They're like.
I just think we still keep reacting to white people's perspective of us. Because even when we was doing everything right, when Birth of a Nation came out in the what? That was like one of the first blockbuster movies in America. And it was being pushed. And we had to react to that, what they thought about us. And this idea that we don't separate entertainment from culture, it's a component of Black culture, right? Rap is one of the factions of Black culture that gets passed around the world. It's one of the most lucrative. It makes it's the most profit.
It's still,
but it's not. But most of us don't know anything about the shit they talk about in the songs. Majority of Black people don't, but we have to like take on their talking points to sound like we're trying to fix the problem. We know that's not the majority of Black people.
The propaganda that gets spread overseas is when XXX Tenacion, I forgot how you say his name, gets shot in his BMW i8. That's what they help use to spread that propaganda. You see what I mean? You keep saying you shouldn't be, you saying that's part of our culture. Well, guess what? They're saying so are the shootings.
And then the funny thing, I think even XXX and Sean, Sensation, whatever, I think he was part Caribbean too. Let me look it up. Sensation. Ethnicity. I think he was part Caribbean, I think. Oh, he was a mutt. He was Jamaican, Syrian, Egyptian, Indian, German, Italian. He was from Florida. So his father was Jamaican. Oh, I guess both of the parents is Jamaican. So even him, I bet you a lot of people thought he was Black American. You know. You get what I'm saying?
Right. No. But what I'm saying is, so some of the solutions should be, we should be making sure we separate, this is entertainment. This is not how we should be acting in real life. Right? That is part of it. And Shad, like it or not, Shad, you live in the United States. Like it or not, Shad, we are 13% of the population, Shad. So like it or not, we always need our non-Black Americans to pass any freaking policy we need to be passed in this country. Do you think we can elect Obama all on our own? Oh, that's right, Shad. You know, rappers can't get rich if they only had to rely on Black American money. They got to rely on white people money too, right? Right? Wasn't that a whole thing 10, 15 years ago? Damn, man, white people are the only ones who actually buy our music. Let's stop. Right, Shad? Come on, acknowledge that.
So yeah, but what's your point though?
So what I'm saying is, Shad, you keep saying, why should we care? Because we live in the same damn country they do.
It's not a why should we care. What I'm saying is you guys overstate what Black culture is, and I'm saying a majority of the times it's a reaction to what white people perceive us as. And I'm saying even when Black people were the model people in America, look how they were treated. So what I'm saying is we can get our shit together, but I don't give a fuck about how other people look at us. Because even when we did everything right, we went to church on Sunday. We went to church every day. We wore shirt and ties in the streets. Those folks were getting mauled by dogs. So what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, as Black people, we can get our shit together. But I give a fuck about what other people think about us because it doesn't matter. It don't matter, Taruz. It never does.
Yes, it does. It matters when they take that dumbass propaganda energy to the voting booth. What are you talking about?
Cool.
Wait.
That was powerful. That was powerful, man. Y'all liking the show so far? Shout out to my geyser, Rakim, the 18th letter from Chicago, for the song request. Listen, if you wanna make a song request, you hit the Cash App, you heard? Or the Super Chat. Song request $7, 2 for $10. If you want to show love, hit the like button. I'm gonna drop the link so people can hit the panel, you heard?
That make you fall like a tie, no disappointment. Cause my beetle soothes like an ointment. Suckers with static approaching get smoked like a joint. Flint ignites the flame, I burn like a lighter. But with a hip-hop groove, cause I'm a writer. Let he who are great take a stand, then we'll see. He in chronological order, starting with me. A rap introduction, the sucker's destruction. Yeah, a rolling ball once I started conducting. The lyrics were the maximum, I stated for facts in them. Something but tried to break, no one I black some. Murder in the first degree occurs only when dealing with the D-O to the C. I'm like a whirlwind pyramid, and I'm letting you know I get ill when I hear the bass go. Yeah, that's the sound, and you know it's down, but you know why? Why's that? Cause I've been around, and you've heard the sound of the dock.
Yo, come on, y'all. I don't bite, man. Hit the panel, man.
Let it ride like a cyclist, and see it showing the end that I'm the mightiest, and that I'm lyrically inclined to make you wanna step to my time, the beat and the cut to this rhyme. Do a show, and I'm good to like a Geo. Never getting skeezed, it's like an NO. Happiness to me is like a positive cash flow, so I let your ear cold hear when the bass go.
Kick it over here, kick it over here.
Now I think it's about time to
feel the beat.
Drop that what?
bass.
I bet. I don't wanna. Cause if I do, you might lose it. I made this record for you to jam, so use it. Kill the treble, pump the bass, and then send the suckers on the block into a tail.
Yeah, I like this one. Rakim, once in a blue, man. You request some good songs I probably never even heard of, and they're good ones. Guys, like I said, I'm back on YouTube. You know, if this live is not continued, if we don't keep this live going, then I'm just gonna edit some videos and upload them, cause I need to be back in the algorithm, you know.
And girlies on the tip standing near me. The bass was the topic, so I dropped it, added some dope lyrics, and then I locked it. On track 24 in a machine to make you move on the hip hop scene. Queued up Dre, and I knew that he would know. Thought on the one, I would let the bass go. Cause a dope jam is what I gotta make. I make it rattle cause you love it when it vibrates. The D, the O, into the C must cause pleasure when showing you my ability to inject on a set mass enjoyment. This is to ensure definite employment. When I hit town, yo, you'll know. Crowds will roar, and you hear the bass go. Yeah, yeah, let the bass go. This is most definitely down with my homeboy DJ Speed. Is that on track?
Yeah, man. The DOC. Supra, what's going on? What's going on? Yo, y'all don't gotta be shy, man. Y'all don't gotta be scared. It's all love. It's all love on my part. I got no beef with y'all, man. It's computer love.
Computerized. Digital love. Computerized. I say that. Oh, beautiful love. Computer love. Computer love. Computer love. Looking for my computer love. Hey. Computer love. You know I've been searching for someone who can share that special love with me.
Hey.
And your eyes have that glow.
Oh man, I wanna cry. I wanna cry.
Computer screen. Need a special girl. Held in my computer world. I no longer need astrology. Thanks to my technology. I wanna love you.
I wanna love you. Oh, that's a good song. Computer love.
I've been around from hot sexy mamas to cool prima donnas. I wanna share your treasure, oh so rare.
Morena, this make you wanna go get a blunt and a few Coronas and just sit back. I mean, think about that old love. You want that old thing back.
Such a sweet delight. I will cherish the memory of this night.
Wait a minute. Wait. As a tether, am I allowed to like this song? Huh? I mean, I could feel love too. Tether's love too, you know.
I wanna love you. Sugar you love like computer love. Digital love. Computer love. Computer love. Digital love. Beautiful love. Beautiful love. Digital love. Digital love.
Gross. Blood Moon, when you want to think about an old love, what do? You don't drink, you don't smoke. So what do you do? Bloodman, what do you do when you're thinking about an old thing? AI love. Yo, yeah, yo. I'm gonna come out with a remix. Thank you. I'm gonna come out with a remix. AI love. AI love. Come on, y'all. Don't let me up here by myself. I don't want to end the live here. It's been a good live, almost 2 hours. Because if no one comes up, or y'all don't pay for me to continue the live, then I'll just end it. And I just upload some videos and edit some videos that I have. So if y'all want to continue it, show me some love in the Cash App or Super Chat, or hop on a pin at least, you know. Shout out to Rakim for his second song, Dr. Dre, Been There, Done That.
So if money is the root, I want the whole damn tree. Ain't trying to stick around for Illuminati. Got to buy my own island by the year 2G. Since way back, I've been collecting my fee with the 48 tracks in the MIC. Got a palace in the hills overlooking the sea. It's worth 8, but I only paid 5.3 worldwide. Like the triple beam I slide. Listening to your demo in the stretch limo. It's how I ride. Cartel style, ball stacked to the max now. $1 million smile, niggas wonder how. Dre day every day. Trips to Montego Bay with more chips than Rito Lake. Floss jewels in attire. Ain't nothing flyer, straight or illegal. It's still the root of all evil, cause I've been there and done that. Yo, you got guns? Hey, yo, I got.
Yeah, well, y'all gotta remember, Rakim has to be working. Listen to my Dominican music. I can listen to whatever I want. Don't do that.
Hey yo, I got straps. 1 million motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Talk that hard bullshit, cause that's all they worth. Young black Rockefeller, hella Swiss and mozzarella. Pocket sweller, getting money like a bank teller. Cause a fool and his dose won't split. So when you come across a fool, get all that you can get. Ladies, get your paper too. Don't expect for no man to support you. Keep it true, cause most niggas are race hoes. That's out for the pesos. My woman's independent, making dope by the caseloads. I'ma keep building, make a killing. Get back, relax, and grow old with my millions. That's where it's at. You got drama, I got the gat, but we both black. So I don't wanna lay you flat. Instead, let's get paper while it's paper to get. Private jet, 600 coops that I run bets. I'm living on another level that y'all ain't been yet. Spend a meal, no sweat, water the lawn with no wet. Been there, done that. Yo, you got guns, and yo, I got straps. You see 1 million motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Talk that hard bullshit, cause that's all they worth. You know I've been there, and done that. Yo, you got guns, well then I got straps. You see 1 million motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Talk that hard bullshit, cause that's all they worth. This is for the millionaires. Throw a stack in the air and watch niggas start plotting. Bitches start to stare, cause game is money, and money is game. And broke niggas make the 4-5 flame with no shame. Now many people die over these.
Yeah, I know Pearl. I was gonna make a pre-recorded video in my car. I actually made it, but the sound wasn't working for some reason. Cause I have a portable mic, so I have to check my settings. But yeah, I know about Pearl. I did lives about Pearl way back when she first came up on YouTube and stuff.
See 1 million motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Talk that hard bullshit, cause that's all they worth. You know I've been there, and done that. You got got guns, hey yo, I got straps. You see a million motherfuckers on the planet Earth talk that hard bullshit, cause that's all they were. That's right. All these people out here talking about who they are, what they got. It don't even matter. Been there, done that. As long as you're true to yourself, gotta be true to yourself. I was always told, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Yeah, that's right. The aftermath.
Oh, this is a good song too. We got Rakim in the back.
Gotta say what's up to Chris the Glove, Glove. Yeah, that's how it goes down. Yeah, this is how we coming. Yeah, this is how we coming, y'all. You know what? I've been there and done that. You got guns, yo, I got straps.
Rakim, what up, Rakim?
What's up, fighters?
Yeah, the two songs you chose, they were good ones. Yeah, I like
You play both
the
of them?
yeah. I play the Dr. Dre one. I like more the beat more. I like the beat. Yeah. The other song was good too. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the DOC one. Yeah, that was good. That was a good DOC. It sounded like NWA type shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But yeah, man, pretty much I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I got caught up. You know, like when you lay down, like, oh, I'm gonna just lay down, and you end up sleeping like 3 hours.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, because I'm off. I've been off yesterday and today because of Thanksgiving. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go live and go edit video crazy. So, but I was supposed to go live yesterday. I ended up falling asleep, but at least I went live today, you know, just to stay consistent, stay in the algorithm. Right. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, since I'm, you know, it's probably dying down, a combo dying down, I'm still gonna I'll go live. Wait. Yeah, I'll go live tomorrow definitely, but what I'm gonna do tonight, I'll try to upload at least 2 vids. That way, you know, just to keep the people entertained, because I got to get back to that too, you know. Watching short clips, and sometimes the good thing about these short lives, they're watchable. You know, 2-3 hours, they're watchable, because when you're able to listen to it. Maybe if you're driving or something, but if you're like them 8-hour lives and shit, you know, it's hard to listen to all that.
Yeah, the 8-hour lives are really just hangout lives for the panel, for the people that regularly attend.
Yeah, then we just end up getting sucked into the convo. But
they're not meant for the listeners. I mean, they're not really meant for the listeners unless you plan on editing.
Yeah, or like replay. It's not like for like replay effect.
No, it's not for replay.
Yeah. And like people ask, oh, well, I'm surprised Rakim ain't show up. Like, yeah, Rakim always, when I'm live, Rakim is always here, even if he's not in the chat talking. Yeah, I'm like, most likely he's driving. So
I'm on the road right now.
Yeah.
I had to pull over into a rest area to jump on for a few minutes because I'm headed to Richmond, Indiana. That's like 4 hours away from Chicago.
Richmond, Indiana. Yeah, I'm going to my job. Matter of fact, I gotta upload that Maine video when I went to Maine for work. I'm going to Virginia for work, deep in Virginia. So that ride is like 11 hours. So I probably go live. I'm going out there like in a week and some change. So I'll be out there for like 3-4 days. I'll go live while I'm out there, definitely, and edit videos. Cause shit, we on that truck 11 hours, man, just to get to the work site.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how it be.
But yeah, pretty much we were talking about the group FBA, or we could use it interchangeably, Black Americans. They don't all feel the same about foreigners or quote unquote tethers. There's certain people who are hateful or in disagreement, or like, oh, they want to delineate. Or some people, it's no hate, it's just indifference. They just want to identify their group. They want their group to have representation, you know. And there's some of the people that they don't care. They just see other people of the same skin tone but of different nationality, identity, background as all as one. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like everyone has their own perspective when it comes to these race and when it comes to race and groups and stuff like that. So, you know, I think a lot of people are realizing that this is very divisive or divisive because in real life we mingle with all type of different people. You know, at work, when you go out at the bar or the club. I muted you real quick because I know you like tapping your phone or something. But in real life, yo, we mingle with different type of people, friends, relationships, in our family, at work, school, neighborhood, neighbors, the cops, the police, you know, police, the fire department, the people we deal with, politicians, the people we deal with are all from different backgrounds, especially if you live in a bigger city. So, like I said before, I think most of the time, these disagreements and arguments, it sound good online, but in real life, we're not like that because we know we have to be in society. We're social beings. We're social creatures. And another thing I want to express is there's many people who they work in corporate or they have a certain position where they don't want to risk their job, or maybe they're not even tough enough. They're not built like that to where they could say things that could come off as inflammatory or offensive. So some people have the gall to say it online because they know in real life they can't be like this. They can't be expressive and outgoing and say how they really feel about black or white or Hispanics or Indians. Some people do come online to speak their mind because they don't have the courage in real life.
And that was something that I learned from the beginning years ago. Because the things that I heard people say online, and that's what kind of like irked me a little bit, because it's one thing to say, well, people is not going to say that in real life, but now you know this is what people are thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
This is how they think, you know. And with the whole situation with the FBA delineation thing, I'm a little torn behind it. I'm not going to front, because I don't agree with banging on people just because they have a Caribbean background or just because they have an African background, especially if they've shown themselves to be an ally of African Americans or Black Americans, anything like that. For a minute, then it just looks like that you're just trying to bully people or pick on people because they're Pacific, but because they're Pacific ethnic origin, and that's not good at all. Because you're spewing unnecessary hatred against people that don't deserve that, and it makes people look, and it makes us look bad in general. But at the same time, I'm not really for the gaslighting either, because a lot of people are acting like they don't know where this particular where this came from. And Tariq Nasheed, he plays a big part in it, but there was a lot of people that was talking greasy about African Americans prior to FBA not becoming big. We even had people were saying that black was just an American thing. Nobody outside of America claimed black or viewed themselves as black. But now I'm seeing that's some people are saying no, it was never like that, or it's different and everything. But that's from what I've heard. So I don't really know how to take it too well, as far as.
So a person that lives in Haiti, the African Haitian, you don't think they consider themselves black?
Yeah.
What about your average Jamaican in Jamaica?
Well, from what I've heard, some Jamaicans don't say that they're black. They say they're Jamaican.
Okay. Well, don't think about the language.
Out of 1 million.
Oh wait, don't think about the language. Think about the feeling, right? Because you can't.
I don't know what they feel.
Okay.
I can't read a feeling. The only thing I can go off about is what they they say.
All right, you can't. All right, can you turn in? Can you turn on and off your blackness?
In America, no.
Okay.
Not me as an African American. I don't have another ethnic background to hide behind.
Okay.
I can't say that I'm Afro-Cuban or I'm Caribbean. Or
No. Black. No. Black. No. Because remember, black didn't start in the United States, right? Like your complexion and your physical features, you can't turn that off and on.
But earlier years ago, people were saying that. They were saying that was an American thing.
All right.
Everybody else just identified by nationality.
All right. Shout out to Roy Chess. So now listen to what I'm saying. Can a person turn on and off what their physical features and their skin tone? Can you turn that on and off?
No. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good.
No, Roy Chess.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So you can't.
No, the answer is no to the question.
You can't.
Is there an echo or is it?
Nah, you're good.
I hear an echo.
That might be maybe on my end, but you're good.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. Okay.
Yeah. Roy. Sorry, Rakim. Do you hear echo from my end?
Nah. Wait. I hear a little bit.
Oh, that's probably that's probably me. Is it bad or?
No, it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I thought it was me. That's why I asked.
Okay. So, Rakim, all right. So black. So the being black, right? You can't turn it off or on. Now, I think sometimes when we get confused, and I think this is the main thing that happens is when people get confused. So it's because people want to tell you, "Oh, I'm not Black American," because if you ask a if you ask a person that looks like Bob, all right, maybe Bob Marley's not the best. Buju Banton, you know Buju Banton?
Yeah, he's a reggae artist or dancehall artist.
Who else is a Jamaican person that's dark skinned?
Shabba Ranks, I think.
Sizzler, Shabba Ranks.
Shabba Ranks. Busta Rhymes.
Boozy, is that guy named Boozy? That guy's on the internet all the time. Boozy?
Nah, Boosie's
from that group.
Nah, he ain't Jamaican. Nah, he ain't Jamaican.
Oh, he's not Jamaican. Oh, okay.
Hell no. Beanie Man, right? So we know who are famous Jamaicans. Right? Biggie, right?
I think Biggie's half Jamaican, yeah.
So when we see these people, if you ask him, you're not gonna ask them, are they black? Obviously they're black.
Wait a minute. So you're already committing a problem, right? So you're using the word black in two different ways.
No. I think, but this is what people get confused. So
yeah, because you're using it two different ways, and that's the wrong part.
Okay. So this is the confusion. So people are using the same word with different meanings many times. So when a person tells you I'm not black, they mean not the label that they call the people from here. Like an example, Cajun. That's an American thing in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, but if we're having a problem with context, all you have to do is be more specific.
Right.
And then that clears it up.
Okay, but people are not masters at communication, Roy Chess. So this is the issue.
Right. So if somebody asks you a clarifying question,
Roy Chess, you know how many people have gotten into arguments and shootouts due to misinterpretation?
I understand that point. I understand that point. Yeah, right, I get it.
So obviously, these niggas they know they're not white. Because they know what white is. So now when
if you're using the context multiple ways, that's not going to go anywhere.
So now if somebody says, "Are you like Black American, like Martin Luther King?" or nah, but he said, "But you're black." I'm like, "Yeah, my people are black or dark people." You know, whatever the fuck they're gonna say, right? They're still black. They just come from a different place. I don't think people should be offended.
It wrongly.
Wait.
Using it wrong. That's why they're
Roy
offended.
Roy Chess, chill out 1 second. But when people say that, a lot of the times it's not said in the sense of that, oh, oh, I'm just not African American. I'm something else. It's used in the negative context.
Like what's the negative context?
I'm not no African. Oh, I'm not black. I'm not no pinche moreno. Or I'm not like those.
Who says pinche? Who says pinche moreno? That would be confused for black.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Mexicans. My bad. Pinche mayate.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, pinche mayate.
Yeah. Okay.
Mayate.
All right,
I'm
mayate.
not,
All right. Who says mayate? That doesn't look that.
Mexicans.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's a Mexican.
Don't do that, because certain Caribbeans call certain Caribbean Spanish call us moyo, so don't do that.
Call them what? What?
Moyo.
What's moyo?
That's a derogatory term for blacks.
I've never heard that. I never heard that before.
You never heard moyo before?
Yeah, but Rakim is doing it too. Rakim is doing the same thing you're doing.
I never heard moyo before.
Rakim is doing the same thing you're doing. He's using two different contexts as well. So when I ask you what is a Black American, I'm not asking you to describe what a Black American looks like, because you probably can't. Right? Most people, like I said, due to history, right? Most African slaves went to South America, the continent, and the Caribbean. So if you're not from South America and you're over here, you're probably going to be Caribbean, which most people who you guys claim are FBAs and Black Americans, they're gonna have Caribbean ancestry. The math is not mathing, right? You know how many Jamaicans and Haitians came over here like 50 years ago, 60 years ago, and they all reproduced. I would say most of them, not all of them.
Yeah, most people.
So you know that number is gonna go up.
So we're gonna say
it's not gonna go lower.
Like to answer,
what I want to say real quick.
I was just gonna say
Bohemian, right. So most people that you see like on TV that you might not know, they might be Black American. I mean, sorry, they might not even be Black FBA, quote unquote. You would have to really ask them their lineage for it. You really have to really interrogate them about it.
Yes. Yes, that's why I say you can't say Black American like that.
No,
that's not really a term.
Wait, hold on, Roy Chess. I just wanted to shout out to Reek. Reek, that's my dude right there. And Reek was saying, are we really going to act like Black Americans don't have racial slurs for Latinos, though, like Walla Walla and Wetback? And I was going to get to that, Reek, because we not innocent. It goes both ways. Like, it was some stuff that y'all put me on that I didn't know. I didn't know about Black Americans jumping on Haitians in Florida. I didn't know about the tension between Dominicans and Black Americans over on the East Coast. I didn't know about the tension between Black Americans and Puerto Ricans, because here where I grew up at, I was growing up around Mexicans and Puerto Ricans since I was a kid.
Yeah, even they even beef with Jamaicans. That's why the Jamaican shower posse.
I didn't know about that, and I would say that no, we're not innocent when it comes to that. The thing that we don't like to admit, we adapted a mentality of being anti-immigrant because America is indeed that way, and we don't like to be honest with ourselves and say that our mentality is affected with that because of the country that we live in. So
wait a minute, America is not anti-immigrant.
It goes
wait, sorry.
America is built on immigrants.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say. Hold on, I wouldn't say America. I wouldn't say just America thing. This is it's a human thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying from the perspective of
no, that statement was false, though, Rakim.
Wait, what
okay. No, that statement was false. He said America is anti-immigrant. America is based on nation. It was built on it. So you can't say that it's anti-immigrant. It's anti-Muslim, I think. If you want, I think those are the immigrants you're talking about, like the extreme Islamists, the terrorists, the ones that are deemed terrorists. Those are, not welcomed. But it's not like all the immigrants are not welcome.
Well, every
like
immigrant
the white versions are welcome.
There was racial slurs for those, especially people of color.
Yeah, for most of them, yeah.
Yeah,
but again, we have to understand that the people who came here and took the country came from those places, right?
Yeah,
I got
you. I got what you're saying, Roy Chess. But what I'm talking about in general when it comes from people with a different culture coming to the United States, especially if they from the Caribbean or from other places in Latin America. We can't act like that don't exist, because it does, and we participated in that just like other people. So I think it goes both ways. It's definitely been going both ways. Because I remember when I first got on here, it was people from the islands, and I didn't know that type of vitriol that was talking greasy about Black Americans. That was talking greasy. So
you have to remember, there's people online. They just faces behind avatars, so we don't know who these people are. So hey, man, you get to say whatever you want.
Right, and it's whatever you feel, and it's how you truly feel in a lot of the cases.
It could be.
Yeah, no, it is.
No, it could be. No, it could be. It could be, because I could say, let's say I could be Dominican, and let's say I could be Dominican, right? And then I'll come up on the pen. Let's say I'll be in the chat talking crazy in the chat, and I'm a Dominican man, and let's just say I had a horrible experience with with Dominican women, and I'm going at it with Morena and Blood Moon and Xtina and all the Dominican women, and then the whole time they're thinking, oh, this guy must be white or black or something, or he must be from like South America, and he just hates us. Whole time I'm Dominican, and they think I'm being racist. I just hate Dominican women. So you never know. I bet you there's trolls. Like the fight of the hypothetical Dominican. Now that there's trolls, bro. There's trolls in the chat, bro.
Wait a minute, fighter. When you say you're Dominican, what do you mean? You're also an American.
Come on, Roy Chess. I ain't got.
You
all
were born
day,
in
bro.
America,
I gotta get
right?
ready to go in a few minutes.
Yo, shout out to Manhattan. Hold on. Shout out to Manhattan. Manhattan, are you subscribed to the channel? Hit the subscription button, bro. We're going live all weekend. But pretty much, man, it's just everybody talks shit about everybody, pretty much.
Yeah.
Everybody just talks shit, and it's just I think that's the entertaining part, where people just get to talk smack, and every group has something good and bad about themselves.
So let me ask you a quick question when it comes to the whole FBA thing. If everybody talks shit about everybody, which is a fact, how come it seems that the FBA has gone too far from what your observance is?
Well, all right, so what you have to understand, FBA is a group by Tariq Nasheed. Right. I don't care what nobody talk about. Tariq Nasheed, and all they talking about is banging on everybody else. They beefing with anybody that's the funny part. They're banging on people that could somewhat look like them, and that might even be first, second generation American. But they said, nah, you got ties directly to an island or African country, so we got kind of smoke. I gotta kind of look at you with care. I can't just be friends with you when online. This is online stuff. When in real life, we don't operate like that. Humans don't operate like that, especially amongst black people. They don't operate like that. So I'm pretty sure, Rakim, you don't operate like that.
Absolutely not.
I believe that when you go outside, you say, "Oh well," I just found out he Jamaican. Fuck that nigga. Nah, you don't think like that.
I got Jamaicans in my family, man.
So you a tether? You a tether?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
You a tether?
Listen to what I'm
Bro,
saying.
you see how we got one. We got one.
Listen to what I'm saying real quick.
Got him.
My aunt, her baby's father is Jamaican. And
at the 2 hour 18 mark, we got this nigga.
I know him my whole life.
It's
man.
through marriage.
He grew up in our neighborhood. He was just known as Jamaican Chris. That's what everybody used to call Jamaican Chris. Yeah, it's like two of my cousins is half Jamaican.
Well, there's no surprise. I'm telling you, most people who you think are Black American have Caribbean ties. Not that there's something wrong with it. I want to make it clear. I'm not saying there's something wrong with being a tether. It's not an insult to me. I don't use that word. I mean, I'm not the guy on the internet saying those things that you guys think it's an insult, right? Tether is a neutral term. Like most people are going to be tethers. It's just the way it is. That's the way America is built.
Yeah.
So I'm not the guy, hating on you because
I agree. I agree. I agree.
I never used the word like that. Now other people are using it insultingly, I suppose, but that's something different. And I bet those guys are also tellers.
Well, here's the thing that I'll say with that. I think it, became as a response when, you had a lot of people that was, African Americans, they don't have no culture. They keep holding on to the past. They haven't built anything. They're lazy people. All of that, because that was the sentiment that really, oh, our culture is better. These people are degenerates. That was a lot of that was the sentiment that created what we know.
Well, that's a stereotype we grew up with.
No. I get that. No, what I'm saying is that okay, and I get it. I get that part, right? Just like it's a lot of stereotypes for other people that we grew up with too. But what I'm saying is that that was the core on what created what is known as FBA. Now, do I agree with the whole FBA movement as far as banging on people? Because that's what it all that's all that it is. It's just banging on people. Because I haven't heard anybody talk about getting together, doing any businesses, anything like that. Tariq Nasheed, in my personal opinion, from what I've observed, it's some truth to what he says, but Tariq Nasheed blends truth with lies, and he does it for his own benefit. And you was right in the early on in the stream when I was able to see through that, because I never really listened to the dude before. When I was able to see through that, and I see that he was using the pretendians and saying some of us was already here, that's when I knew it was a grift. Because we know if you know that you are a Black American, African American, which we descended from slaves, just like the rest of the Caribbean and South America, and the Caribbean with the admixture of either Spanish, French, or different things like that.
Oh,
And yeah.
Rakim, so you was okay. So Rakim, you was with the whole Tariq Nasheed movement until he said, "Oh, we Indian."
No, I was listening. I was listening to some of the things that he was saying,
Yeah.
and there was some truth because you had a lot of people. Now, here's the thing: I don't know if these people were staged or what, but you did have a lot of people that was coming on there and challenging them. So I was like, okay, because I'm able to listen with discernment. I
Right.
understand that it's nuanced to things, so
Right.
I'm not gonna put myself um, in this group or anything like that. But once I realized that I'm listening, I'm like, okay, it's truth to that. Then I'm just thinking like, uh, nah, it's no, that's not right.
I mean, there is some truth to, we can't be dishonest while we're having this conversation. There are foreigners or quote unquote settlers who do undermine Black Americans because they're comparing themselves to the lowest ones.
Absolutely.
Right? So they're not comparing themselves to the middle class or the ones that, are educated and own businesses and whatnot, or the ones that are doing well. They compare themselves to maybe the ones they see in the neighborhood or the ones they see on the news and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And yeah, and so once I started seeing that, and then I started, and his message kept flip flopping, and then I was like, okay, this is just a grift because if it's a situation, and he's shaped it in a particular way where if somebody does something crazy or act on their own with FBA, he can say, well, I'm not responsible for people's actions. I'm not the leader or nothing. This is a lineage. So he he did that to create a shield for himself in case somebody does something crazy because he knows he's insinuating uh, people being hateful towards people. And in case
So
somebody
you
takes what he's saying to heart,
created a
and
cult.
some crazy people act out on that and saying that I'm FBA, then he can say, "Well, I ain't got nothing to do with that because this is not a link. I'm just speaking about my lineage." And then from that point on, it'll be so much heat that he'll turn around and switch his message to something else because he wouldn't want the heat that would come behind that. So
So
he's very slick.
did he create a cult?
You can on the internet, you can say yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't hear nobody talking about African American culture, building a business, building African American families. None of that. It's just like it just seems like The only it's to unify to bang against people from the islands or to bang against people from the continent. You barely hear them talk about any. You barely hear them talk about any of the white immigrants. You had Ukrainians coming over here left and right. You had, and they was zapping up all of the resources. You don't hear them talking about nobody else.
So let me ask you this: when he first came out and he started talking about the definition that most people give about the foreigners coming over here talking about Black Americans negatively, you thought that's what he meant, right? You thought that's what it was about, and only that, right?
Yeah, well, that's what he said, and then you start seeing that.
That's what he said at first.
Yeah, and then you start seeing anybody that didn't agree with him, even though you was African American, you was a tether if you didn't agree.
Yeah, so then it started going left after that. Right. So I understand when other people say that, they're talking negative about Black Americans and stuff. That's why they call them tether, but that's not what the original.
No, well, first off, we got to remember where that term comes from. It comes from the movie Us. That's where they got it from. Because remember that in that movie, you had the people that looked like the regular, normal people, but they was called the tether, where they looked like them, but they was not them, and they was doing a lot of things that was evil in the movie, and they was doing a lot of things that was trying to, get the people out the way, the people that they was originally copied from. So that's where they got that term tether from.
LL Cool J, Manhattan says LL Cool J thought he was Caribbean, but found out that his grandparents are Black Americans. I saw, matter of fact, there was an interview where they said something about LL Cool J's family were free Black people because it was gonna Puerto Rican rum. They were free Black people because his great grandfather was a fighter, and he was granted for his freedom. He was them fighters, the Mandingo fighters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So his bloodline was granted freedom. So LL Cool J states that his lineage wasn't slaves or anything. So I'm not sure if he tried to claim indigenous, but he did claim that his lineage wasn't slaves because he did his thing. He traced it back.
And another thing that I wanted to point out, because I think, I'm not with none of that. I'm not with none of that. If you're gonna sit there and you're gonna talk about African American or being African American history, then we should be able to work together, talk about working on something tangible instead of sitting here trying to gangbang with everybody else. Because that don't do anything.
It does say LL Cool J has it up.
Huh?
His maternal grandfather is from Barbados.
Well,
so there's another one.
Wasn't DMC? Isn't DMC from Run DMC half Dominican or something?
Cool.
I'm not
DMC
sure.
from Run DMC.
No, DMC. His name is Ralph something McDaniels. I forgot his name.
Ralph McDaniels?
Not Ralph McDaniels. No, it's not Ralph.
The music box.
No, but his last name is the same, but his first name is not. Daryl, I think his first name is Daryl McDaniels. Let me look it up. And he was adopted, so I don't know if that's his adopted name or his real name.
Tether, stand up.
Yeah, so like I said, Fighter, most Blacks you're gonna find they have Caribbean ancestry. I mean, there's no way to dance around that.
Yeah.
So Black American is where you're born, right? So that term doesn't have the same meaning it used to.
No, I think you're wrong about that.
Yeah, Sonetta is half Black. I mean, sorry, yeah, half Black.
I'm wrong about what? The Daryl McNeils? I'm looking at it now.
No. I'm talking about, you said most Blacks.
Yes.
Most Blacks don't have Caribbean.
In this country right now, I'm talking about. That's the context I'm using.
You talking about now?
Yeah, now. I'm not saying forever. I'm saying right now.
No, unless you're talking about the East Coast. You talking about if it's a mixture black people in Jersey, New York, and in the tri-state area that have Caribbean heritage. That's a possibility because there's a lot of
No,
Caribbeans
it's a
on the East
fact.
Coast. How's that?
It's a fact.
How's that for the Midwest and the South, Roy Chess, and the West Coast?
It's the same because those people came from the East. How did people get to California? They migrated.
They came from the South to California.
The people from the South went to the West, right?
Yes.
Most black people come from the South.
Yes.
They didn't land on the West Coast.
Right. So how would they be Caribbean?
Because they came from the South and they migrated west.
What does that have to do with the Caribbean islands?
What do you mean? Most slaves came from the Caribbean that came to this country. Right. So if they landed on the southern east coast, that means majority of them are going to be Caribbean.
No, Roy Chess.
What do you mean no?
Listen to what I'm saying, Roy Chess. It's a difference from making a pit stop in the islands versus culturally being from the islands. It's some people that
you're talking about culture. You're still talking about culture, but still that culture still bleeds through, right? Maybe they lose some of it, but they still maintain it.
An African that made a bus stop to the islands and then went to the United States is not Caribbean. Roy Chess, you gotta be there for some generations to be Caribbean.
Yes, I agree with that. That's not what I'm talking about.
So the majority of African Americans don't have Caribbean lineage, except
yes,
for
they
people
do. You got to look at
area and some in Florida.
No. You got to look it up historically. They do. They didn't like if you look it up right now. Most African slaves did not come to America directly, right? So that eliminates your statement.
That mean they stopped. That mean they stopped
they stopped in the Caribbean.
Island. And then they
exactly. And they stayed there for years. They didn't stay there for a week or two. We're not talking about those people. Majority of them stayed in there and then they came to America.
If they stayed there for some years, that wouldn't make them Caribbean because you have to be there for generations on end.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what they did. They had families there. They had grandkids there. And then those grandparents were sent here. And then the rest of the family eventually comes here too.
Okay.
Families were disrupted, right? Families were separated. They would take a husband and a wife and separate them. They may take one and leave them in Jamaica and bring the other one into America.
Yeah, Roy Chess, but let's say if you were an African slave, right, and you went to they brought you to the island of Jamaica, and then you had a baby with a African woman, and technically the kid is Jamaican, whatever, right?
Right.
And then he comes to America. You're not gonna really say he's Caribbean for real.
He don't even know the culture of the Caribbean.
Right. No, he's more African still, like technically for real. He's like a lost African.
His culture has been shaped and formed here by that time.
Yeah, and then
no. Like if his parents were there for 20, 30 years, he's going to have that Caribbean culture.
Nah,
one of the parents is going to have it.
Didn't work like that back then.
Not back
that's
then.
why it still works. That's how it still. That's why we still have it.
Wait. Roy,
how do you still have it?
Not in the 1600s. Yo, they were only there for one generation. That's not
No, it's not one. It's not one generation.
Okay, it's unique is the operative word. Yeah, okay, unique. That's a unique situation, right? That's a unique situation, right?
No, other islands. It wasn't just. It wasn't just. My God. One or two islands. It was a large number of places.
Then we all tethers then.
Yeah. So I
do know that there's a limited number of those that came directly from Africa to the East Coast here.
Yeah, but that's why. No, but that's why Tariq Nasheed specifies. After a certain year, it's on the website. Like anything after 18 something, I think, or anything after 18 something or 19.
He's talking about the major immigration. He's talking about the major migration, right? The legal migration, right?
Yeah.
He's talking about
Yeah,
those guys.
Yeah, so prior to that, he's saying you have to be here. You have to have lineage here prior to whatever, and then you're FBA. Because because the whole point is this is the whole point of the argument. You can't claim FBA if you weren't here for the FBA struggle. That's the whole point. The struggle part. Yeah, you probably struggled in another country, but you have to have went through the harsh treatment people like Rosa Parks and them went through for you to go and try to get for reparations or to rep this lineage.
Yeah, and it's not even.
Yes, I understand that. Yes,
right. So that's the whole point.
And I'll just put it this way for me. I ain't never had no problems with any Caribbean or any person from the continent, anything like that. Me personally, and the way that I grew up, I got love for everybody. I've always stated that. Now I might have an issue if it's somebody that's being disrespectful or something like that, but I don't feel no need to gangbang with somebody as far as on the ethnic tip, just because somebody is from somewhere else and they're not even being disrespectful or they not looking down on nobody. I find that to be on some bully shit, and I'm not with that shit. Like I said before, us as Black Americans, we ain't innocent either. It goes both ways, and I think people need to be honest about that and say that. Sometimes it's been people that then bully people for their ethnic background and jump them and all types of shit. And we need to acknowledge that certain people have poor and bad experiences with African Americans, and that may have harbored the sentiments that they have. And we also need to understand too that you have some people that have this idea that they are better culturally, or that they feel that they are more superior because of certain stereotypes that they might have seen on television, or maybe it's a way that they feel about African Americans, or whatever propaganda that they have absorbed, and they intentionally look down on Black Americans and Black American history, and like to talk greasy to make themselves seem bigger than what they are. So I think it's important to be honest about both of them.
True. Herbie says, "Be right back, man. We about to kick, man. We about to kick it like kung fu, kick it like soccer, kick it like FIFA. You know what I mean, this is
that was never, yeah. Like I keep it real because I know, and I don't want my people to think I'm throwing my own people under the bus, but I know African Americans can bully people because we do it to each other. We do it to each other. Growing up, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't have any issues with Latin people. It was my own people that I was fighting.
We don't hate white people, but God hates white people.
Commander General.
And I think we have to be honest about that, and talk about that as well.
Word.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, 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 y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black.
Yo, matter of fact, I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. CB4.
That was you on the couch with that big jug.
With the big, that
you had a Jerry curl.
That was a 40.
Look at his picture right now.
Yeah. I got Jerry curls right there. Yo, I'm gonna watch that shit tonight, yo. Cause it's CB4. I'm gonna watch that shit tonight.
What was his name in that movie? It wasn't Dead Mike, right? That was the other guy.
Gusto. Right?
MC Gusto? Yeah. MC Gusto.
You know what's crazy? I remember as a kid, right? Because that's when West Coast hip hop was super popular. That was my introduction to hip hop. I remember when I would see anybody with a Jerry curl when I was a kid, like 90, like I was a toddler, like 93, 92. I'd be like, man, he got a Jerry curl. You know what? He must be from Compton. I used to say that.
Yo, you know the Jerry Curls was a Dominican gang in the 80s in New York City?
Yeah, I read about them. They was ruthless too.
Yeah, the Jerry Curls.
Yeah,
The
I
Jerry
think they
Curls.
was over there in Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they was up in Watson Heights, Dykeman, all up in that area.
Yeah, they was ruthless. I
They
read
had-
about them a few times.
They had Jerry Curls shooting niggas up, selling drugs.
Yep. They was with it. Them, the Yellow Top crew, all of them.
Yeah,
dudes, they
YTC.
Yeah, they was with it.
They had a gun in one hand and an activator bottle in another.
An activator bottle in the other is crazy.
Think I need another bottle.
Hey, listen, man. You play with my fucking money, it's like playing with my feelings.
Can you stop spraying the bottle, man? You're spraying me.
Shit, man, just shoot me, man. Fuck it.
Hey, man, I'm about to request another song, fighter. Man, I gotta get ready to get up out of here, bro. I ain't gonna make it back to about 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. Yeah, man, we're gonna go live tomorrow. I'll try to go live earlier in the day. So, because I know that bring a better crowd, but I'm gonna try to bring back guests, different people, and it's I'm gonna try to have the channel lit again. I'm just trying to be as consistent as I can, and so
man. Hey.
So tonight, y'all could expect at least 2 videos from me. As far as uploading, because as soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna edit them. Because I'm low key. I got like energy because I woke up late since I was off. So I woke up late, so I'm gonna be up a little later. Yeah,
you
I know.
got topics already?
Oh, bro, I got a million topics to talk about. So that's why tomorrow I'll try to go live early. So that way maybe I could do a double live tomorrow. Like I'll do a live early and then maybe one late night type shit. So I definitely got topics I want to cover. I got a million. I got some Haiti topics, Dominican topics, dating topics, religion, FBA versus Tether, history. I got a bunch of shit, not just, racial stuff, but yeah, definitely. I want to make the channel fun again like how I was before. We used to be up here hours talking shit, man. But yeah, definitely I'm back, I'm definitely back slowly but surely. It's gonna take time. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. Cause I'm telling you, as soon as I log off, I'm gonna go fix me something to eat, something to snack on, and I'm gonna be editing a video. And I'm gonna upload it ASAP, and then I'm gonna upload a second one. So the first one, it was more like peaceful, but the second one, it was like a debate where it almost got into like almost an argument. Almost to a fight, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should leave because it was about to turn into a fight. It was a good street debate, so I can't wait. So first, I'm gonna hit y'all with the teaser, like the peaceful one. Then I'm gonna hit y'all with the more not so peaceful one. You say that until you return to work. What you mean? I return to work Monday, but I'm gonna still be consistent because on YouTube, this is the thing with YouTube. When you're consistent on YouTube, you see it. People commenting on your lives, or sorry, on the pre-records, the little short videos I make. New people come into the lives because I've seen a lot of new faces here, like just today. So I hope whoever's watching is subscribed. So yeah.
Hey, do you have any of the old videos up, or those members only type of thing?
Sorry,
like from 2-3 years ago. Remember the lives we used to do 2-3 years ago?
What happened?
Like, do you still have it on your channel, or did you get rid of it, or did you put it only in members?
No. Some of them are still available. Some are private. Like a lot of old shit. It's still like a lot of the old shit is still available. A lot of it. A lot of the old shit, yeah. But I'll definitely, and that's something we could do too. Well, maybe on a day when I'm feeling like, I don't really want to talk about nothing, I just play an old live on that motherfuckers, right? Y'all would see how the debates and how crazy. But these panels used to be full. My panels used to be full back then, so it could probably be only maybe 10, maybe 30 people watching, but it'll be fucking 8 motherfuckers on the panel arguing. You know what I'm saying? So the channel used to be lit. The channel used to be lit. I think I only spoke about Pearl like maybe once or twice, but that was such a long time ago, bro. That was like 2 years ago or some shit, 3 years ago. But I'm thinking about speaking about Pearl again soon, because she's back in the.
What happened to her? She was off. She was off.
Well,
she was off YouTube for a while, right?
Yeah, and
I haven't heard that name for a while.
Yeah, I think she came back. She need money, right?
I don't think she needed money, bro. She ain't hurt.
She ain't hurting, but I think she fumbled a little bag, and she trying to get back into the space and talking ish.
Yeah. Did she go to jail or something, or something happened, or she just
no, because now she's taking the racial, like race baiting.
Oh, that's the topic
she's
now.
She's kind of like taking the Charlie Kirk route a little bit.
Right. That it's like she's not outright saying anything racist, but she's saying things that will make people uncomfortable.
Insinuating certain things.
Right, insinuating. And so then it's like a smart space. It's like, okay, I'm saying something controversial, but you can't call me really racist, right? Like you can't call me racist.
But Pearl is very slick, and I don't dislike Pearl at all. I don't dislike it, but one thing I've noticed, she's very slick because she battles people intellectually that she knows they don't really have the capacity to keep up with her on certain things, because it's a lot of information that they don't know, so they react in an emotional way, and from that emotional reaction, she's able to take that and create more content. Because she got up there with the lead attorney, and she wasn't able to play them games with him because he's a lawyer and he's privy to a lot of information, and he's very sharp mentally. So it was a different story with him, but she trying to make her money.
Does she rely on super chats or something? How does she make her money other than just the viewers?
Views and super chats the same way everybody else. Views and super chats.
So people are donating like.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Come on, man.
Especially.
I've never seen her platform.
Bro, you know, like them big channels that yo, and if that's the fucked up part, it'd be like the rich niggas, like they'll be like rich people, like superstars or athletes or whatever, that they have channels. They get big ass super chats. Like nigga, them niggas already rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she was getting super chats like that.
Yeah, Pearl was making money.
Bro, everybody, bro. All those people that got big names, yo, listen. What I get in like 100 lives, they get probably in 3 lives.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow. So like, they man. A lot of the stuff from viewership, from super chats, all of that stuff, and what's happening is that YouTube has become the new media, except everybody is interacting with their own individual channel, but it's practically become the new media. People are learning their audience, and they're learning how to capitalize off their audience. So what she's doing is capitalizing off of the rage, saying things inflammatory when it comes to certain perspectives on race, and she's getting a lot of people over there too, because just like you got grifters on the liberal side, you got grifters on the right side as well that kind of cater to the poor white disgruntled audience on that side, the ones that lives in the boonies. They don't really have much education, and they're just taught, it's the ERs and the immigrants. They're destroying the country. So people cater to those people, and that's how they make their money. So.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rakim for the donations. He got 2 songs coming up. Yo, y'all be like Rakim and show love. Hit the Cash App at the Super Chat for song requests, or if you just appreciate my content and it's gonna keep me coming back, I'll be back tomorrow. I mean,
you know who this is, man? It's your guy, Fighter Complex 7, and this is the new Cash App. Got sign Bocolos 7.
The old Cash App is temporarily down, but for now you can support at this Cash App. Whether if you want to boot somebody, whether if you want song requests, or just want to show love.
Hello, what do you want to scratch today? Prepare to reactivate.
Hey, yo!
Damn.
Shout out to my bro Lean right there, man. Shout out to Lean.
Arlene, what's going on, Arlene?
West Philly's on.
Yo, next time I see Arlene, I gotta interview him. Next time I see you, I gotta interview you, but I gotta make sure. I was gonna go out there to PA for Thanksgiving, but I said nah. I'll just wait for New Year's. I'll go up there and I'll be in Philly. So I'll see you. I'll make sure I go when you're not working. Well, this nigga works like a million jobs, but I'll make sure to go see you. I'm gonna meet you up, Rakim. You making noise. So I'm gonna make sure to go see you. I'm gonna try to interview you too. So Eileen, be ready. I'm gonna interview your ass, dog. Shout out to Rakim for the song request. Colorblind, Ice Cube. This is appropriate.
With 4 brothers in the SS, now I can't go around and can't back up. So I got a peep game laying in the cut. Is this a jack or a kidnap? Since I'm never ever slipping, I'm fully strapped. I grab my gat out the club. Do these fools got a problem with me, or do they got love? And when the light turn green, I don't bone out. I wanna see what these black men are all about. Cause if it's my time, I'm just show. If not, I'm plugging they super spoke. First they get behind my rod, then they switch lanes to the left side. I'm scoping out the one smoking endo, coming up fast, rolling down his window. He threw up a sign, I put away my 9. Fool, cause I'm colorblind. Killer Cali, the state where they kill over colors, cause brothers don't know the deal and they cap you.
Colors. Hit the like button, man. We in full effect. We back. Almost 3 hours. Not bad.
But they like the gang banging rookies ain't the only ones that drop. Some say the little lokes is getting a little too woke, and when they come to dust they kick up the most. Say the wrong words, then whistle down the street to your homies like a bird. Bust a U-turn, come back and get served, nigga. For the women, it don't matter how loud they blouse. Get them in the wrong color outfit, can get your mouth split. It's a shame, but it ain't no thing to me, cause I slang these things like a G. It's on, is anybody killer for the summertime? I gotta get another 9, even though I'm colorblind. I'm fresh out the county on bail, and no sooner do I get out.
Bloodman, why you hating on Rakim? Rakim shows love to the channel consistently. You show love too. But you don't like hip hop, that's the issue. You know?
When you try to tell your side and you ain't blue-eyed, boy, you better duck, cause the book is coming. So just hand your car keys over to your woman, because it ain't no sunshine where you headed, and it should've drive you crazy if you let it. But now I got time to think, because they hit me with everything but the kitchen sink, and I ain't even shed a tear, cause believe it or not, they got more love for me here.
Yo, hold on, real quick. Yo, so what? You keep asking me like your commander demanding all this shit. Show me love. Hit my Cash App, nigga. Hit me with $20 and I'll talk about Pearl right now. This nigga keep requesting shit. Fuck wrong with this dude?
For me here. Now picture that, but on a black and white photograph. Cause brothers, you don't know the half. On the streets I was damn near out of my mind, but ever since I've been down, I'm colorblind. The game plan. Yo, at 8:45, I was told to peel a cap on the other side. Yo, young and dumb and full of cum, I'm a baby low. I gotta put in work for the hood and there ain't no joke. Stable and able, but I'm not ready.
Yo, bro, you keep talking about Pearl. What are you talking about, my man? You about to get blocked, bro.
Started up the bucket and headed for the other side. Spotted the enemies, now I'm on a creep tip. Hit the $5 stick and I put in my clip. So I jumped out the
Pearl. Well, you gotta do song requests, $7. Song request $7. 2 songs for $10.
designed by the other kind. I ain't contributing to genocide. The circle's colorblind. Niggas in the hood ain't changed. And I finally figured out that we're not in the same game. Cause I walk the alleys of Compton with nowhere to turn. Every which way I get burned. Baby blue, where's blue?
This has been a decent live. Yo, we about to end it with a classic. This is a personal classic. Kweli, this is a personal favorite. Yeah. Body.
Yeah, you pronounce my name, Molly. Any questions? I bring many blessings with my man High Tech, and he from the Natty. We make the sky crash, feel the fly trap. Get your hands up like a hijack, fists in the air for Molly. Keep them there like natural mystic, or smoke when the spliff's lit. It's a revolutionary party. They ask me what I'm writing for. I'm writing to show you what we fighting for. Say Talib and Talib. If it's hard, try spelling it phonetically. If not, then just let it be like Nina Simone. You probably don't listen, B. Even when we suffer losses, I count the victory. Sometimes it's far in between. I'm sad to say you got my brain crowded like sunset on a Saturday. I know my son wept cause his dad's away. Stop crying, be strong for your mama is what I had to say to my little man named Amani. Start the party. My crew
shot like 2 shots from a double barrel shotty. It's got to be.
Man, High Tech and Kweli, who make you rock your body. Start the party. My crew hot, feel these 2 shots like a blast from a double barrel shotty. It's got to be. Man, High Tech.
You know Blood Moon didn't. That was Rakim.
High Tech from the beginning, I stayed advanced. A young chameleon, adapt to any circumstance. Peak game, nigga, never been a lazy nigga. Stayed on my hustle, concentrate to get the paper bigger. Stay focused, while other cats stay hopeless. Why niggas stay high, I stay lower. Stacking my chips to get a full closure. This shit ain't over. Going for the gusto, keep getting that Provo. It's High Tech on the track like Flojo. Bet you ain't even know I had flow though.
Yo, make you rock your body. Start the party, my crew hot, feel these 2 shots like a blast from a double barrel shotty. It's got to be your man High Tech and Kweli. Got to be.
Keep on dancing, you gotta keep on dancing. Yeah, keep on dancing, you gotta keep on dancing. Yeah, keep on dancing, you gotta keep on dancing. Yeah, keep on dancing, you gotta keep on dancing.
Yeah, this is Gil Scott Heron, and I'm from Palm. You see, like everybody knows where that is, so that's where I'm from. Talib Kweli and DJ High Tech Reflection.
Yep. I agree, Boy Chess. Blood Moon is sending the money in the request through 18th letter. I agree. But listen, it's not over. You know, it's not over. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm about to, it's not that late. Because I woke up late. I woke up late today, because I was off. So, that's the guy from Detroit. The one that said the revolution will be televised. No, the revolution will not be televised. I forgot his name. He's a soul singer from Detroit. I forgot his name, man. Was that song called? Something about nothing is like home, feels like home. Like home. Like home, Detroit. Let me see. Something like home, back home. Let me see. His name is on the top. Jill, yeah, Jill Scott. Have wrong, yep. Yep. That's him. Home is where the heart is. Dun 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 dun. Where the heart rate is. Oh, that song is classic. When I should have loved to have home again. I think Blood Moon likes that type of black music. So bad idea if I never came home again. Hey, hey. Kick it. Damn, good music right there. Yeah, Max B. Yeah, I got the songs of his I like. Max B. That's blacks. Is that considered blacks exploitation? I don't know. That's
black. What it sounds like.
Well, wait, how was that black exploitation? That was movies.
70s music, like 60s, 70s. It doesn't sound like it's like the 90s. It sounds like it's like the 70s.
Yeah, it is 70s, but just because something came from the 70s, it don't mean black exploitation, does it?
No, I mean like the lyrics too. Like the lyrics is like, you know.
Okay.
You can imagine that being in a film or a TV movie, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, kinda. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yo, but them blacks exploitation films were really good though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Some people might look at it. A lot of black Americans, they looked at it like it was negative, but it was good. I forgot. I remember Pam Grier. What you said? What was the joke you said?
I said there were tellers in there.
Tellers. Oh yeah, Brian Lee. Yo, but Pam Grier, she said, I believe it was her that said this. Pam Grier said, Rakim, I played the other song. Pam Grier said, you know, I don't get offended. I'm not mad that I'm getting like typecasted or I'm doing these stereotypical quote unquote roles of black people. She says because I want to be the good guy. I want to be the bad guy. Like there's nothing wrong with being a black person and being a bad guy. So I was like, that's deep right there. Like, so I kind of liked her view and her perspective on it. You know, that a black person could play good or bad in a movie. You know, so.
Yeah. Well, she probably did it for the money mainly, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the money, but I think the roles she played were good too. The roles she played.
Yeah. I mean, I think most of her roles were good instead of bad, though. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she played more good roles than bad. I don't know if she's ever played as like a single mother on drugs and stuff like that. I don't know if she's ever done that.
Nah, she was always like the lead. She was always like the heroic, the protagonist.
Strong black woman, right? Not the weak one. Not the
she always was
no
the
good
strong.
for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always the strong black one.
Not the entitled one. Feminist. Not that's another topic.
Oh man. Yeah. Everybody says Pam Grier wanted work. Yeah, I'm a Yeah, and the movie that she did with Samuel Jackson was really good. What was that again? Who else was in that movie? The Samuel Jackson one? Remember when she was like, she used to work for like the airport or something? For like TSA, she got caught like trying to bring in drugs. The fuck? Jackie Brown. Yeah, Jackie Brown was good. That came out like the 90s. Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you and Bill Cosby.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. You gave me the idea. What? She ain't fuck Bill Cosby.
No, I'm saying that comment, that gas mask comment. I would have gave him out. Yeah, you and Bill Cosby.
Wait, why Bill Cosby? What was that joke?
Because he was a big actor back then.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh yeah, got you. Yeah, back in the day,
Bill Cosby wasn't just a comedian; he was in movies.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was in shows too, way before the Bill Cosby Show. Cosby was that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, way before.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, even
especially he was brought up on jizz, so you know how many people he could have interacted with.
Yeah,
especially
60s.
from the 70s.
Yeah, I think he was even
60s, 70s,
late 60s. Yeah, he was on TV, I think, already.
Yeah, so like if those accusations that he had on him a few years ago were true, then it goes all the way back then.
Never came home again. Oh, this nigga hit me with 2 more songs. Yeah, he to play for 2 more songs. Shout out to Rakim. God damn, Rakim. Y'all gotta step it up, man. Y'all gotta be like Rakim.
You know who this is, man? It's your guy, Fighter Complex 7. And this is the new Cash App. Basan, Bocolos 7.
The old Cash App is temporarily down, but for now you can support at this Cash App. Whether if you want to boot somebody, whether if you want song requests, or just want to show love.
Hello, what do you want to scratch today? Prepare to reactivate.
Sidney Poitier, I thought it was good also because Hollywood was doing Sidney Poitier typecast. Sidney Poitier was a good actor. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Come home again. All right, so let's listen to these songs real quick. Man, I gotta set up, have new people come back to these lives, make it entertaining, bring new people. Bring new people here. Man, back then my shit was low lit. Every week, new people. Everybody arguing.
Yeah, so some of the people fell off, right? Some of the people that used to come don't come anymore.
Yeah, because you have to remember, at least back then, Xtina would go live, or Radical Latino, and the Puerto Rican lady, and then Bro Tep, so it would keep people active.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so even if I was gone, them people would keep them coming back on YouTube. But now I was like the last link, and then I disappeared. So
why aren't they doing? What happened to those guys?
Well,
the Radical Latino, Estina, Brotap, all those people.
Freaking lady. I ran into on the internet. I ran into Brotep. I could probably invite Brotep back. Remember Brotep?
Yeah, I remember him.
So I could invite him because I just seen him. I saw him resurface back on Instagram, and we inboxed each other. So I could probably like invite him to do a show. Yeah. Remember what people didn't think he was actually Haitian?
Yeah. He said he was Haitian, but people didn't know he was Haitian. He had to tell them.
Yeah, no, but Blood Moon doesn't even think he's Haitian.
Oh. What did she? I thought she did. I thought what she think he was.
Nah, he is. Oh, he's half. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was speaking.
Why, she never thought he's half Dominican, half Haitian, or something.
Nah. He never claimed Dominican, but it was just funny, because on this channel we always catching people. We always trying to expose people. Because some people claim they're something and they're actually not.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, I've been telling you something right now. If I go to the Dominican parade, you know how many people are gonna lie and say they're Dominican? It's hilarious, bro. And people, people like what's his name? Radical Latino said, "Yo, why would people lie about being Dominican? Ain't nothing special about being Dominican." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, but why are they doing it?
To fit in. It's hot. It's hot right now.
Yeah, it's hot right now. Yeah, eventually, I feel like Dominicans is still kind of like, it's still lit a little bit, but I feel like as soon it's gonna die off because there's like so many of us.
Yeah. If too many people come over here, then yeah.
Like it's not it's almost not exotic anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be.
Yeah, y'all been here for a long time now, also. So
yeah,
especially in New York.
Yeah.
Remember Creyente? I was trying to think of that name since you said that.
Creyente.
I was trying to think of that name. Yeah, fake. When you said fake, people faking their.
Yeah. Remember?
I was trying to think of that name. Like, what was that guy's name? And I just thought of it.
Yo, that was my most watched live ever.
The Creyente one. And he went off the internet after that.
Yeah, he apologized to me and everything. But before it came out, he just came out and said, "Fired, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Sorry for what?" He's like, "I'm sorry." I guess because he was getting exposed, so he was apologizing ahead of time. This shit was funny. Wait, Gas Mask is Gas Mask is Mexican. He's Mexican American from like Texas or Cali or some shit like that.
What happened to Rancho?
You said who?
Rancho?
Oh, I don't know. Remember, he got a kid. I think he had another kid with his wife. He's probably busy, working. I reached out to him. He didn't pick up anything. I'm gonna reach out to him again. Oh, hey, we drop hits. How nasty can you get, Jay-Z? How you good? Hey, we drop hits. Can you get
the song?
I'll be good.
Yeah, this is definitely mid 80s. Creyente from Queens, New York. He used to claim Colombia, but he wasn't. I might have to play that flashback live. Nah, Creyente could have been. He could have been anything, to be honest. He's really dark skinned. He could be African, Haitian, Jamaican. Who knows? Or he could be from Guyana, Suriname, Belize. He could be Honduran.
What you gonna do? I'm gonna be good to you. I'm gonna be good for you. You know I love you. I'll be good, so good, so good. I'm gonna be good for you. You know I love you more. I'll be good. We're never not apart. I'm gonna be telephone line, right straight to my heart. I'll be good.
We drop hits, trying to see how nasty can it get. Are we good? Hey, yay, yay, yay. Blood Moon, is that better? Hey, I like this one. I definitely like this one. This long ass intro. Well, seems like we're gonna end it with this one, man.
I want you. Right where I want you. Listen, but I want you to want me to. Want you to, I want you to.
Yo, somebody that really doesn't know me, if they came to my channel, they would think I'm the biggest racist ever, yo. This is a good song. This song is making me sad. Yeah, but those songs are just for money. But this was a good song, though. You have no soul, Blood Moon. I want you. Want you, don't want me. Yeah, man. Today was a good live. You know, getting this rust off. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe with a double header, right? Like maybe I'll go live twice. But I'm definitely going to get on the train, edit up a video real quick. Edit up a video. I don't really have to like do much to it. Upload that real quick. So y'all should have that by like 1 o'clock. And then the second one, I'm gonna upload right after that. But hey, man, we've been over here over 3 hours. It was good. I'm gonna try to bring in more people to make this live more entertaining. New people. Y'all do y'all job by hitting the like button, hitting the Cash App or Super Chat if you like. But sharing this live, that's the best thing you can honestly do. Invite your friends, your girlfriend, your side nigga, your stepmom, your cat. Make them come to the channel, subscribe, and hop on the panel. Don't be scared. But as of right now, we're out of here. See y'all later. Peace.